Elder was good, bro. What it do? Let's hit the likes when y'all walk in. Let's hit the likes when y'all walk in. Let's get the likes up when y'all walk in. Who in the building? Let me see who in the building. Who's in the building? Who in the building? Eric Kwan is in the building. What's good, bro? Jordan Smith is in the building. We got some real Laker talk coming, man. Some real Laker talk. Real Laker talk. Gregory Brown, what up, bro? You got your notification, huh? They be playing with your notifications. Perspective Gaming, what's good? I'm good. How you, bro? Everything good? Everything good. How you? I think that, Eric, that's what I said. Man, Elder gonna get into it, but it just threw me off yesterday when I'm seeing these headlines that something that happened in February. Oh, you get the notifications. Oh, so it must be it's see you later. My bad. My bad. I know see you later say he don't get notifications. Jordan Smith, I'm good. He said he hope everybody doing well. I hope the Pelicans pull it off, man. I hope they pull it off, man. I really want them to win. Cave talk, okay. Okay, because I know some people ain't be getting their notifications. I know see you later came like an hour later. That's why I like to put the time up there. Knowledge in the building. Zulu Nation is in the building. Zulu Nation is in the building. Yeah, this playoffs is good though. I ain't gonna lie. Philly winning big. I want to see Philly and Miami. I like to see that. Oh, okay, 'cause I know a lot of people don't be getting their notifications though. A lot of people don't be getting it. Let's get the likes up. Let's get the likes up. Let's get the likes up. He said he hope nobody I don't think nobody want Doc as a coach. I want a fresh coach. He said Doc always blame his players for the mistakes. Myron Jones is in the building. Now it's the Sixers winning, so Doc save his job. Nah, but this is the first round. They got to really win. Exactly. He had to make the Eastern Conference Finals. He had to. He had to. Planet Randy in the building. He said, "We think they could one ring in 4 years. One ring in 4 years technically is tremendous. Technically, it is tremendous. But the thing about it, we had so many. All the rest of the year has been bad. That's the thing about it. But one ring in 4 years is tremendous. You know what I'm saying? But the thing is, I just find stuff interesting, man. He said, I wonder if Jeannie Buff let LeBron be a player's coach. Nah, he ain't gonna be no player's coach. He can't motivate a Myron Jones. No way he can motivate AD, and he ain't do it yet. That's the thing. Why that's the thing. Sometimes I get mad. Like he should be kind of calling AD out. He says a bubble ring. Yo, he ain't call no. He need to call AD out, man. Cause AD, I think don't give it his all the time. Ty is back in the building. Ty is back in the building. Elder coming in the cook. Lakers. Cassandra Adams in the building. CJ got 5 fouls. Ridiculous, man. Come on, man, CJ. Don't do it now, CJ. Come on. 5 fouls, like, come on. It's still early. That's not a good look right there. No, AD's still good, but he got to bring it every night. Yo, AD got so bad. You should see the type of trades they talk about. I saw a trade. I saw a trade. They said it was a writer, not nobody. You know what I mean? Not no major news, but it's a writer. They got screenshotted. He said AD to Memphis for Adams. Um, he said Stephen had Melton, Melton, and Brooks, and 2 first round picks. I said they done bumped their head.
Yeah. Ain't no way in hell the
It,
Lakers doing that deal.
yeah, like and it's about and
Brooks would
like
be the best player in that deal. Psh,
yeah,
Lakers would be like pass. Two picks
yeah.
is nice. Brooks is nice, but he can't be the main player.
Now,
You put JJ in there, that deal may go down. You put JJ and Brooks and two picks. Now the Lakers would think about that.
yeah, but how you gonna say Steven Adams? Like really? And it said D'Angelo Melton. Melton is a Melton
Uh,
is a
a
bench
role
player.
player, man, a
He's a
bench
straight
role
role
player,
player.
good player. I
Herb, what
like
up,
Milton.
Herb? What up, Dow Pitts? What up, Reg Dog?
I like him, but nah,
Red
that that's
2005.
that's
What up?
not realistic. And here's the other problem: Memphis ain't a place AD gonna agree to go. He don't want to be
Exactly.
in Memphis, so it ain't gonna
Yeah.
happen. All parties got to be in agreement, bro, for a trade to go down. Yep.
He said Scotty Barnes got strong bones. What
Scotty
happened?
Bond, a beast, man. I like that boy.
Yeah, he gonna be good. He gonna be good. He got the
Hey,
long
salute,
arms.
Alfonso. Salute,
Alfonso, salute.
salute, Herm. Reg Dog. Salute, y'all. Been a minute. Been a minute.
Yeah, ain't see you
As
in a
y'all can,
minute.
as y'all can see, I ain't been able to. I've been so I can't get a haircut. I can't do nothing. I've been just swamped, bro. Busy,
You
busy,
been
busy,
swamped like
busy.
that?
Yeah, a lot of travel, a lot of technical stuff, logistics. You see what I'm saying? A lot of that. So we got a lot of building coming up. A lot of building. So just getting prepared for that, man. Getting ready for it.
And all your traveling by car, you don't fly, right?
I do fly. Yeah,
Oh,
I
you
do
fly?
fly.
Oh,
It just depends on where I'm going and what I prefer vehicle. You know what I mean? I get that time and spend it with the Most High, and I love driving. Um, but like I went to Portland recently. Last few months, and I wasn't flying. I wasn't driving out there. I
Portland,
flew.
Oregon or Portland,
Yeah,
Maine?
Portland, Oregon. So I
Damn.
flew there. Yeah, I flew there. I'm not.
Oh, you flew. Oh, okay.
Yeah, but if it's
Yeah.
like 14 to 16 hours, I'm gonna drive. I'm gonna drive. I could break it up into 2 days to get there. 8 hours one day, 8 hours the next, stuff like that. I ain't gotta be in no rush. I ain't got no deadlines and timelines to meet. You see what I'm saying? So
Yeah, the
yeah,
planes.
but
Yeah.
yeah, but I fly. I fly. I just you want to be comfortable. So most time if I'm gonna fly, it's got to be long enough, worth my time, and to pay for the first class and all that stuff. You see what I'm saying? So yeah, but if not, I'd rather be in one of my vehicles and drive. So yeah, I'm in control then. I ain't got to worry. I ain't got to be in constant prayer mode, even though I'm in prayer then, anyways, too.
I
So,
ain't gonna lie, that airport, I fly 'cause I don't like driving long
hmm
distance. But that airport, like when you go out and then you have to rush in the
yeah,
morning, catch that flight, that shit be, man.
hmm
The baggage, checking your baggage, but I feel relaxed. I go to sleep.
it ain't. Hey, Austin Ferris, it ain't no debate. It ain't no debate.
Who you
We can
talking
handle
about?
that. Talking about handle the ticket and elder debate. It ain't no debate. It ain't
What
no
do you
debate.
mean by debate?
You remember what we was talking about. You know,
Oh,
we,
that. Oh,
yeah. So ain't no debate. You let him cut your hair, Myra. That's your dog. That's your guy. He ain't cutting my hair. Look at his head. Why would I let him cut my hair? Hell no. I call Ticket Lumpy Head. That's my nigga, but he Lumpy Head. He can cut my hair. Hell no. Hey, I'm old. My line already messed up. I don't need no amateurs. I can do that myself. I got clippers. So, but you can tell when somebody be on the go, they ain't even had time to trim themselves up, man. Glory.
yeah. So the summer is your most busiest month to be building, right?
Once spring comes, bro. Once spring gets here,
That's what I
Passover
miss
time.
spring. Yeah.
Yeah, spring and summer, no doubt, because it's warmer. But see, I'm in Georgia, so we build all year round. We don't stop. I mean, even if it's buildings, garages, decks, porches, screen, it don't matter. We build all year round because it just don't get that bad. And then we just used to work. So like, even if it gets down in the 30s and 20s, we still can work in that. You know what I'm saying? But we pretty much build all year round. But this is the gold time when it's warm and hot, got more mobility. Children are about to be out of school here soon, 'cause we do the homeschooling, so they ain't got much more school left. So then your younger boys can be involved and they can get trained up, stuff like that. So we hit it hard once the spring come around. We hit it hard because we got our gardens, greenhouses that we do. You know, all the farming that the places we doing, the cattle, all that stuff, bro. And then the building take place. Because we building in, oh God, man, I don't even remember, 6, 7 places. We got 6, 7, 8. No, I got 4 places we building just here with me.
So
Yeah.
people be in different locations though, right? Not the
Oh,
same
all over.
people in one house, right?
Absolutely. We all over, bro. No doubt. So, but like me here, I got 2 places in Georgia we building, probably building in a place in Tennessee that's close to me here, and we definitely you seen it in Alabama. That's just me though. That's just what's under me. That's not the whole ministry. The rest of the ministry. We got stuff being built, of course, at the main hub. They always got 4, 5 projects at one time going on. We're building in Indiana. We're building Kentucky, a couple places. We just be busy. And then remember, we do our own building. We're not hiring out, contractors. Like, we're the contractors. So, and it just keep us busy, bro. Always building and adding and building for the future, building for the generations behind us. You know what I'm saying? So glory to the King. Yes, sir. Yeah, I agree. Kr Smith, AD ain't going nowhere unless LeBron don't sign that extension. LeBron don't sign that extension, he gonna be gone too. Because
Humble
Clutch roll
Sports,
together.
what up?
One thing about Clutch, they unified. So Clutch stay together. So if LeBron decide that he ain't signing, Lakers already said they rolling, they getting out. So that's the only
But
way AD.
this is what I want to ask you, right? Because
Mhm.
I was real curious. That report that came out yesterday been all over everywhere. It been
Yep.
everywhere,
Yep.
right? And this is something that happened in February. So the report comes out. I think it's mighty fishy. I think the Lakers. This one, I think. Ticket came on a platform yesterday, and I asked him. But I think the Lakers is planting a seed to see like maybe they feeling out like you know what I mean with the LeBron James because what makes them because most franchises be professional, they laid back, they let the noise be the noise. For them to come, it's in the April, almost May, and for them to bring up something again that they spoke on in April and February that they went. What happened? I think something happened behind us. My thing, I think, I don't know, but I think something happened behind the scenes to
That
bring
that
the sort
that
things back up.
no, that's called doubling down, Kareem. And what happened is this at this stage, because no moves and stuff are going to be made, you pretty much know everybody got to wait till the playoffs is over to get your full money of what the deals can be. The draft makes it even greater because you can implement it. That's the like peak time for trades, draft and then trade deadline, right? But you still have this war of the media because when you have a player like LeBron James and an organization like Clutch, they're coming in trying to control and run your situation. So when the Lakers make a statement publicly, and then Clutch comes back and makes another statement publicly, the Lakers have to respond. And everybody's vying for the public opinion view, the Laker Nation view. So the Lakers had to come back and double down because the Lakers said the only way we're going to think about trading AD is if LeBron don't sign. Well, what kind of articles did you see come out? Oh, LeBron ain't signing. LeBron ain't signing. That's them speaking. When them articles come out, that's Clutch speaking. So the Lakers gonna respond same way in the media. Cool. We gonna move them. We're gonna this is all, and they going right. If you notice, the Lakers is going right to the plug. They ain't going through beat writers. They're not going through insiders. They going right to Laker Nation. Everybody know that information is funneled right to Laker Nation, right from management. They know that. So when they speaking it, that's what the Lakers want people to perceive to happen. And see, the Lakers is in a position where they got to call LeBron's bluff. Now, what LeBron, I'm gonna tell you what's gonna happen. What LeBron's gonna do is sit back and wait, because the only leverage he has is this extension. That's the only leverage he really has, right? He's already, you know, made some good moves, but made some really bad moves. So he don't have no leverage there. So he's gonna watch and see what the Lakers do with Russell Westbrook. What players can we get back with the trade with Westbrook? If we decide to move THT, what we gonna do with what's his name? The little witty guard that played well for us this year,
Kendrick
Monk.
Nunn, a
No,
month.
Monk. What we gonna do with Monk? What could we do with Kendrick Nunn once he resigns? Because then once he resigns, we can do it. You see what I'm saying? So let's look and see. Because LeBron realizes if I don't have the option to sign until August, most of the trade moves are gonna be done by then.
Yeah.
So I can look and see and say, wow, the Lakers made the right moves. I like the coach they got. I like the moves they make. I can justify re-signing. But if the Lakers go and hire a coach he don't like, bring in players he don't like, then he can say, I'm just not gonna sign right away. And then he can try to play the hand of the Lakers then too. And the Lakers have been saying it. So what's gonna happen is when you put it publicly, now what happens is say LeBron don't like the moves and he don't sign August 4th. Every day after that, Laker Nation gonna be trying to hold the Lakers what's the name accountable by saying, look, LeBron ain't signed, move him. We can't afford to lose. You see what I'm saying? They put it out in the public and try to fight this thing out in the public when behind the scenes, everybody already knows what the deal is. To me, it don't make sense for LeBron to want to leave the Lakers this year. If his son was coming out next year, it would make a lot of sense for him to want to get away from
Yeah.
the Lakers. But his son ain't coming out for 2 more years because from what I understand, he's not doing the reclassification. He's going to actually play his senior year. So he's got 2 more years, a senior year and a year of college, or a year outside of high school before he can come to the league. It don't make sense for LeBron not to sign that extension for, but it'll be 2 years, but with the option. So it's really only an extra year, but
Yeah,
it gives
yeah.
him it lines up with the timeline when his son is going to be available and he can make that decision. Where is he going to be able to go that guarantees him more success than playing with the Lakers? Then he got to remove his family and all. Man, come on. It's smoke and mirrors what it is, but the player has to keep his leverage any way he can. And only leverage LeBron got right now is that. That's the only leverage he has is that extension signing.
But I think, me personally, I think he gonna sign it because the Lakers give him
Me
his
too.
best chance of winning. Because if the Lakers trade him, he's not walking to a team with another star. The Lakers gonna empty that team. They're
Well,
gonna
if
get
he
much as
well
possible from that team.
if he goes to Cleveland, he can have young star talent, star level talent, because they're not getting rid of Garland. That is the face of their franchise. There's two guys they're not moving from: Garland and that guy they just drafted. What's his name?
Mobley.
Mobley. Those two ain't going nowhere.
I
Cleveland
don't
will
see
not.
Lakers dealing with Cleveland then.
Well, my thing is you still got a good enough young stars to where they can put a deal together. Because oh boy, Allen, I think they would trade him for LeBron. Me personally, because you still got Mobley. You see what I'm saying? I think they would try to put a deal together like
You can
what's the
imagine AD and Allen
what I'm saying? Yeah, what I'm saying. I'm think. Well, no, because
defensively.
no. If LeBron gone, AD gone. Don't forget they clutch, bro. They staying together. So it wouldn't be that you bringing somebody in, whoever you get back for AD. You see, unless AD wall them and say, look, Lakers want to make me the franchise. I don't want to leave LA. My family want to stay. Then he will be breaking his little clutch thing, which
But
honestly
but
I
to be
haven't
honest,
seen.
you're
I
not
haven't seen
breaking
guys.
nothing
No,
because
them
but
guys that are high end clutch, they are in agreement. Like they work
because
together, bro.
technically one person shouldn't have because I like what Maxie family and them did when Rich Paul tried to sneak and throw that in like with the Maxie thing with the Ben Simmons. They like, nah, we here. That
And see
he don't
what
have
happened.
nothing to do with us.
What'll
Rich
end
Paul
up
had to
happening.
tuck his tail
I,
when
I
he was like, oh, I ain't that's you did. He
what'll
tried to
happen.
sneak that Maxie
He
thing in.
did. He did, and what'll end up happening is Maxie will probably end up leaving Clutch to go and sign with somebody else. Watch. That's what's gonna end up happening. Because Clutch, they put pressure and they run this thing like they're a tight knit unit and they're a family group. So they don't really like guys trying to make moves outside of what Clutch is doing as a whole. They just don't. So Maxie can get away with that today because nothing's on the line. But when something comes down on the line, if he ain't moving like Clutch, he gonna end up getting another representation. And that's why you see some guys sign with Clutch and then a year later they gone. Or 2 years. That's why, because they realize, whoa. These guys are talking about all of them moving in unison, and we're going. And that's the thing I was saying about Clutch. I think I was on Showtime or one of my guys' channel. I don't remember. The reason why I don't have an issue with Clutch like a lot of people do is because I see the unity that Clutch has, and Clutch is actually an agency that works for its players. They're not like the old school agents that used to get greased up by the teams to talk to players into doing what you know what I'm saying. Let's compromise, and they use the agent as the one to compromise between the player and the team. The actual agents for Clutch, they working to get what they think is best for that player, and then they also telling them players vote on yourself, believe in you. We'll support you through the whole thing, but you trust in you, bet on you, because these teams think you desperate financially, and they'll try to put you in a bad situation in a bad city, and it ain't gonna work out for you. Bet on yourself. And at the end of the day, if you do your work and stay healthy, you're still gonna be a multimillionaire. It may take you longer to get there, but you got a better chance betting on yourself. And that's why you see some guys in Clutch, like a Montrez, that don't get what they need right away, but they still betting on themselves and shoot. Like people act like Montrez broke, he's still making $10 million a year. You know what I'm saying? It ain't like he on the bottom of the bottom. He ain't making a minimum salary. He did get a bump from what he was making when he won the Six Man of the Year award, only making 7. So it ain't like he ain't got a raise. So we'll see where Montrez goes this year because he's a free agent now. So we'll see what happens with him this year.
Yeah, that's tricky. I'm wondering what type of money he going. I know he ain't getting no more than mid level. He ain't getting no more than mid level. Trez is not getting more than mid level.
Here's the thing: Charlotte has always loved him, and he ended up in Charlotte. So he being there, once you're there, most teams always feel like once you're here, you see the city, it's gonna be things you like. You see what I'm saying? They find that they can convince him. Now they may still love Trez, want to play him in this new NBA small ball. That somebody that'll run the court, score. You see what I'm saying? They may want to keep Trez, and they may offer Trez, maybe not the 25 mil they offered him before, but who knows? They may offer Trez a 3-year, $45 million deal. They may do that in Charlotte. They can get away with that. So they don't care about the big man they got now. Plumlee, what's his name? PJ, what's his name? PJ Washington. They ain't got no big man that they just enamored with. So it's gonna be interesting. I think Charlotte may want to try to keep him. Yeah.
Yeah, but I just don't see him getting big money. Money is like tight, right? And then Michael Jordan, I don't see them paying him no big money. Mid-level, maybe.
Spacious Grace. I don't know what he's talking about. He's saying he's successful because of LeBron. We barely talk about LeBron over here. Talk about the Lakers. This is a Laker channel, bro.
And we actually
LeBron.
talking about the article what
All
led to it. It's not
yes.
like we making this. It's not like we just
Yeah.
bringing it up. Because I want to ask you. I said I wait to today, and I was going to ask you because that article. I'm like, why come out today? Like, what happened? Something behind the scenes.
I
Something.
don't think I don't think anything behind the scenes is just whenever they put out info, the Lakers have to respond. And once the Lakers put out info, Clutch has to respond. Now, what avenue of social media they're going to use to get it out, we don't know yet. But again, the Lakers, because they put it out, they're putting themselves in a position where Laker Nation can hold them accountable for things they've said. You see what I'm saying? It's almost like, look, without this level of accountability, we may not be able to stand up to LeBron. So we got
Yeah,
to put it out here publicly and make the Lakers hate us if we don't do what we say we gonna do. And here's the
yeah,
key: with LeBron not being in most Lakers' eyes a true Laker, and with the lack of success that they have had in the last couple years, the world is all about what have you done for me lately. The Laker fans really forget about the championship we just had less than 24 months ago. You see what I'm saying? I don't, but the Laker fans do. So they don't care nothing about that, which they should, but they don't. So they're gonna be looking and saying, LeBron, either you gonna produce right now or you take your tail on somewhere. And that's how a lot of novice Laker fans feel, in my opinion. I look at the totality. And I made that statement here, on here and everywhere I go. If you tell any team in the NBA, and I don't care who the player is, we're gonna bring a player in, two players. They're gonna be there 4 years, right? And in that 4 years, you're gonna go through a whole lot of drama. It's gonna be some embarrassing moments. You may miss the playoffs with the best team ever. You could tell them everything the Lakers been through in the last 4 years, right? But you're gonna tell them one of those years you're gonna win a championship. Every team in the NBA will say, "I'll take that.
everything,
I'll take
everything,
that. Hey, I'll take it, and I'll pay the luxury tax for all 4 of those years to get it." Every single
every team
team
would
would.
say that.
So people that hate the Lakers or hate LeBron, they come and say, "Well, you have compromised your standards, and why is only one championship enough? You should have won more." Really? What did your team do? How many championships your team got in the last 4 years? Thank you. Case closed. You see what I'm saying? People act like championships were on trees. They're the easiest thing in basketball to get. Are you serious? I mean, do you know there's still a handful of teams that never even been to the championship, let
Yeah,
alone won one?
yeah, a lot of
Come
teams,
on, a lot of teams.
a lot of
So
teams.
getting a championship is incredible, and it brings so much wealth to your organization, so much notoriety to your organization for years to come. Why do you think the Lakers could win and then put bullcrap teams around Kobe for years? Because they had all that money sitting there, and they knew because we won chips and we got this superstar, we're gonna make this money anyways. So we don't have to spend it and put a product on the court that's gonna win because we getting the money anyways. So if I'm gonna make 500, say I'm gonna make 10 billion, why do I gotta go spend 3 billion of it when I can spend 1 billion and lose? I'd rather spend 1 billion and lose than spend 3 to 5 billion and win. That's the greed of them boogers. I would rather take 9 billion in profit than 5 billion in profit. I'd rather take that. Y'all forget, see, and everybody get mad at us because we bring up the finances. These boogers that's on these teams don't get the finances. That's
Yeah,
why Kobe was forced to play. And then and this is the thing, the leverage Kobe had back then was his name.
his name.
If you don't put, see, Kobe wanted to win. If Kobe was just one of these players that was satisfied making money, the Lakers would not have them other two championships. They wouldn't have it. He'd have been
Yeah,
satisfied making his bread and went on by his business. But Kobe wanted to win. He said, you know what? Put a team around me or I'm going somewhere else. And the Lakers knew then, okay, if he leaves, we're making $10 billion. Oh, we're going to go down to 2 because Kobe's worth $8 billion. Even though we don't pay him pennies of what he's worth, he's going to make us at least $8 billion. But if we let him go to Chicago or to the Clippers or somewhere else, we're going to go from 10 billion to 2. And then
easy.
to do operations, it's going to cost us 1.5 billion. Now we go from making $9 billion to half a million. I mean, and these numbers are not accurate. I'm just giving you an understanding of how this thing works. Okay? And this is how they think from a financial standpoint. And this is why they said, okay, let's go spend some money. Because people forget, nobody cared about Gasol. The year we got Gasol, who cared about him? Everybody knew Memphis was not that great of a team. They weren't going nowhere. And the Memphis didn't want to pay Gasol that money because they couldn't put a team around him to win. And they didn't want to pay him a max deal. That's why the Lakers was able to get Gasol. We didn't steal him. They went to a team that didn't want to pay this man a max deal. Same way the Bulls don't want to pay Zach LaVine a max deal. Same way. They just happen to have a superstar that they could pair up with him, and Kobe pushed Gasol to the max, and that's why they won 2 chips. Went to 3 in a row. That's why. But they didn't steal nothing from nobody. That deal actually ended up working out good for Memphis because they ended up getting the guy. They ended up being the defensive player of the year and bringing a ride to them and getting them to the Western Conference Finals too.
Yeah, yeah.
His brother. They got his brother in the deal. So then they ended up getting salary cap.
And the first round pick.
That.
I think the first round pick turned out, damn, it was somebody, I forgot who turned out.
It was a decent player for him. I can't
remember.
It
was. I'm trying to think who it was.
Russ, was it? It wasn't. No, not Russ. Memphis. It's somebody good. They ended up getting somebody that was a good player.
Erica, somebody look it up. Who
the that first round pick turned out? Who did they draft with that?
With the Paul Gasol.
I think the best player they got was Marc Gasol. Though he ended up being the best player. But you got a bunch of salary cap relief. Once you put Kwame Brown over there, then they moved him. His salary became salary cap relief for him. Yeah. So the deal was good for Memphis too, because they wasn't gonna re-sign Paul Gasol at that, and that would have made all their fans mad.
Thanks, Jordan Smith. Really appreciate that, bro. Yeah. So, it's crazy.
Salute, Jordan Smith.
So, with the playoffs so far.
No, they didn't draft Conley, did they? No, Memphis didn't draft Conley, did they?
They drafted Conley, yeah.
It wasn't Conley though. I don't think it was a Conley deal. Because he was high pick. Conley was a top. He was like a lottery pick. Conley was a lottery pick.
Conley was 4.
Yeah, it wasn't Conley. I don't
think
they
got a
pick. Excuse me. They didn't get a pick that high because remember the Lakers instantly went to being really good with Gasol. So those picks were in the late 20s. So it was a late first round pick.
Because we went to the finals the first year. I think we got.
Yeah, they did. Yeah, they did. They went to the finals and lost in 08, and then won in 9 and 10. So yeah, that was a good trade for both teams.
No, we traded Marc Gasol. It was Marc Gasol. It was because we drafted
Brown, Marc Gasol. Somebody else.
Aaron McKee for salary cap.
And then was it one? It was just one draft pick, wasn't it? One first round pick or something like that.
Oh, he said first round pick. He said Dante Green or Gravis Vasquez.
We had to go back and look. Whoever it was, right. I think it was in the 2008.
That sounds about right though. That sounds about right.
I know the player they got was supposed to be a decent player. I don't know. Oh,
wow. Dante Green was real good in college.
Philly beat the crap out of. I just saw that they beat the crap out of. Beat the brakes off of them.
What was score?
130 something to 97.
Damn.
Yeah, they beat the brakes off of. Man. All right. Well, hey, you know what? Good job, Philly. Good job. I really am happy about that. Good job, Doc Rivers. I was cheering for Philly today. I did not want us to go to Game 7 and Doc Rivers get fired and then the Lakers pick his tail up. Go ahead. Matter of fact, who they got second round? Miami?
Oh, we got both pick. We got 2. It was Both of them, Dante
Those were the two they got. Okay.
and Greatest Vasquez. Oh yeah, we got Javaz Crittenton. So they got Crittenton. Camille Crittenton was our first round pick that year.
Yeah, he was a lottery pick too, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was good
That's right.
because
They
he was
got
throwing
our
alley
lottery
to
pick.
Bynum.
They
He was
got
throwing
our
alleys
boy
to
because
Bynum.
Gasol was one of those the stash and dump guys. We got him in the late second, but we was
Yeah,
just stashing him, trying to get him in
yeah.
shape and
And we
all this.
drafted the
We weren't
same
talking about
year.
bringing him over right away. Yeah,
Him
yeah,
and Crittenton, we got them the same year.
yeah. So
And so we traded.
the deal ended up being good for both teams
Yeah,
because
it was.
Memphis wasn't going nowhere. They got the younger Gasol at a cheaper price, and then by the time he developed with him and Zebo, they was a power in the West
And they
then.
all came at the same time. Him,
Yeah,
Zebo,
they were a power in the
Tony
West
Allen,
then. Good. I'm so glad, man. Good job, Philly. Philly. Who they play next? Philly was the
Miami.
good. Good. Now I hope that goes 7. I hope that series goes 7. I really do.
I,
And
I, I'm mad. I'm
I
mad
don't.
that what's his name is hurt. A beat with that broken thumb. I want them to be healthy.
Yes, I agree with that. Humble Sports, Mitch Kupchak. I'm gonna be honest though, Humble Sport. I know Jimmy Buss was bad for him, and he wasn't a great GM. They made a lot of moves then because of the remember they had that big TV deal and that money. A lot of moves were made for 2 3 years just to secure that big bag. So a lot of stuff looked bad, but financially it was good for the teams. They had to secure that money. And Mitch Kupchak, to me, this is just me. He kind of was on that, the game was changing a little bit. And he wasn't really changing with the game. He really
Yeah,
wasn't. He wasn't. And so I wasn't mad when they went ahead and moved away from Mitch. It was almost like Jimmy Buss gave them a good excuse to move. Without him, they wouldn't have been able to justify it. But I think it would have kept the Lakers in mediocrity. This is why they want a guy like what's his name now, Palinka.
Lincoln.
Palinka, because he's an agent, you're gonna stay abreast of how the game is changing because
Yeah,
again,
yeah,
you're constantly getting clients in, and you see the change in your clients. You have a roster you've been dealing with for 5 or 8 years, which is a long time to have a client, 5 18 years. But then you get these new guys, and you see their desires, their requests, their mindsets, the things they need. All that's different than what these guys need, and you start to collectively see that. So then you have to adjust to take care of the current clients. So, but Mitch Kupchak, I agree, he's a good guy because he's with Charlotte now, right? Yeah, he's over there with Charlotte, and look what they're doing. I mean, they kind of lucked into LaMelo Ball. Um, he fell into their lap, and Miles Bridges was a good pick by them, but they're not upper echelon is what I'm saying. Mitch is not taking them to the next level now because of the style of players that they got. Um, they have to play a specific style to meet their needs. But I just think Mitch Kupchak was kind of like he was behind the times, in my personal opinion. I could see it. Kind of like the Rambuses is now, y'all. They're behind Magic Johnson, behind the times. These guys, I don't mind you understanding how the benefit of playing a what we call an old school style could help, but you can't run your team like the teams was running in the 90s or the 2000s. You can't do it like
you
that.
can't.
You just can't. You got to be able to understand, well, this is what these guys are doing. This is how they like to play. This, and that, and then be able to mix it and intermingle it so that it functions and works out, so that everybody wins. When everybody wins, everybody on the same page. We can roll with it.
Salute, Ty. Appreciate it. But
Salute, my
yeah,
brother.
like Mitch definitely was definitely behind the eight ball in a lot of stuff.
He
Like,
was, in my opinion.
but Mitch definitely was a good GM though. He
Yeah, he
was a
was.
good GM manager.
Yep. And again, like I said, he's a GM of Charlotte right now, right?
Huh?
And
Yeah,
he the GM
Charlotte.
of Charlotte? Yeah.
Yeah.
And Charlotte ain't bad, but Charlotte is not a cutting edge team. They're not a Memphis. They're not a
But
Minnesota. They're
but if
not.
you look at it, they've been doing much better since he got there. They got
Oh, no doubt, no
Rozier
doubt.
since he's been there. Cause this thing before then, you see the players they's getting? They
Yeah.
getting
I
much
mean,
better.
old boy was the
Raptors,
best. The little guard from New York, what's his name? That's in New York now. He was the best they could get.
Kemba Walker.
Which I never believed in Kimba. Not saying Kimba was a good player, but to me, you can't win with very undersized, small, scoring first point guards that do not play D. You're not winning with that. There's no way.
Nah,
You can win some games, have some exciting moments, but you're not gonna win nothing with that. So I wasn't mad when Jordan them did not want to pay Kimba. I personally thought it was one of the best financial moves Jordan made since he's been an owner.
exactly.
Hard move because you think, hey, loyalty, loyalty, loyalty. Well, I'm loyal to my company. I'm loyal to my family that we run it. And if this guy, he may have played well and all that, but he's not the thing in the future that's going to put us over the top. I can't invest that kind of money in him. I got to let him go get it somewhere else. And it worked out because they end up getting LaMelo Ball, Bridges, all that. So very good move on their part, in my opinion, in Charlotte.
And even
And
they
look
lost
at Kimba.
Simon. They signed us. Even like the late, because they got PJ Washington, I think
Yep,
mid round.
yep. No,
Picked up
he
Julius.
lottery. PJ Washington was lottery, wasn't he? Like 14, 13, 14,
I
something?
think maybe right outside of lottery.
Was he? Okay. I
It
knew he
could
was
it could
close.
it could have been like 14, 15, but close around there.
Mm-hmm.
And Devontae Graham they picked up. They've been making much better moves since he got there. Kelly
Hey,
Oubre.
if they can get Russ, that's going to be an even greater move because they're going to mess around and get rid of some bad contracts. They're going to have a guy that can fit their system for at least a year. And then if it don't work out with Russ, we gave him a shot. We gave him a true chance. If it do work, I think Russ may, because he at the end of his career, Russ may take a hometown discount type of thing from Michael Jordan. Say the Russ thing works out. Say it works out, and it's time to resign Russ. You may be able to resign Russ on a small deal for 2 or 3 years so he can finish his career there. You know?
Elder, did you see my video yesterday with the Pacers? I was trying to explain to guys how
Yes.
things work, and people. One thing is like we don't like our own players. They think of THT like he's nothing, and Kendrick Nunn needs some good players. These guys
Yeah.
can ball. And then
People.
you think about they look at, but they don't watch every game of them. They look at Buddy Hill, but Buddy Hill outside of shooting jump shot, TAC is better than him defensively, better ball handler,
All the way around. Handle the
playmaker,
ball better.
everywhere
Besides
around the
shooting,
board.
yeah. Everywhere around the
Besides
board. I agree.
always
And
defender
here's
and
the here's the facts. Here's the problem. What people get caught up in is the here and now. But the same way like with Kuzma, when you got a good player like Kuzma, but he's behind two Hall of Famers for what he does on that team, he's got to go through LeBron and AD. He can't be consistent nor successful. He can't. He had to move. This year, who was he behind? He's behind Russ, who's primary ball handlers, because that's his job. Because the boy got a handle. You can't stop that boy from getting to the rack. But our primary ball handlers that played, he was behind Russ and LeBron. Two Hall of Famers. I did not expect THC to have a good year this year. It didn't work for him. If they'd have done a Buddy Hield deal, I guarantee you THC would have had a much better year. Because Buddy Hield's
yeah.
not coming in as a ball handler. He's coming in as a shooter and a scorer. That's it. And THT would have been behind LeBron. That's it. When it comes to ball handling, well, maybe none. You know what I'm saying? Maybe none if he'd have played. But again, I didn't think THT was in the best position, this year to thrive. Then he got hurt. Then he got COVID.
And then
Everything just it
coach
just
ended up the
snowballed.
lineup. The coach ain't instilling that confidence in him because he said that. He said after the thing, he said, "Yo, I'm back at the gym." He said, "I got to be self motivated. I can't wait on
Yeah.
nobody else." So
I
I know
think
where he was going when he said that. He
I
said,
think this.
he said he gonna work on consistency, and he got to stay self motivated and believe in himself. Because
Yeah.
sometimes, as a young player, your confidence can dip,
Yeah. I
and I
can't
think
put
that's what happened.
I can't put THT in the category of like a Brandon Ingram, Jordan Clarkson, Larry Nance, all these guys that we said we drafted that were good and we let them go away because he's already shown me he can perform on the highest level and done won a chip with us. I can't put him in that category, but I can tell you this. I think if we don't get a really solid wing for him or a really solid player for him, right, we're going to really regret trading him because people forget he just had turned 21 in November, y'all.
Yeah,
Let this young brother get to age 24. That's just 3 years from now. But do y'all know in 3 years he'll be 24 with 7 years, 7 years of NBA experience at 24, 6 years or 7 seasons. That's what it'll be
seven,
because this
seven.
is this will be season
This
four
is
for him,
four.
right?
Yeah,
Yeah. So he'll be on season 7 at 24 in the NBA, bro. Y'all seeing the leap that a lot of these players are making when they get 24, 25, 26 years old. Look what the heck Giannis has done since he turned 24. He just started taking over the league. Came in as a little skinny, scrawny dude that nobody thought about. Nobody thought about Giannis. He wasn't doing nothing his first 2
Nobody.
years. Nobody was talking about he was nothing.
He said they
Now
laughed
look at
at him.
Giannis. Now look at Giannis. I'm telling you, THC got that skill level and that handle. Already at a young age, he got a handle to where guys in the NBA, grown men, cannot stop this teenager from getting to the basket.
He outbullied him too.
Bro, he thick, he's strong. He got Chicago toughness, real, not AD, real Chicago toughness. Not AD, real Chicago toughness. Bro, I think the Lakers, and I think the Lakers know it. So that's why they looking like if we don't get a guy that we can say is at least on that level or fit a role good enough so we can justify it, we're gonna keep him. And he got hurt, then he got COVID, then he got hurt again. You see what I'm saying? He just had a really bad year.
But that's why I said, and that's why I sided people saying me and you was siding with the Lakers, and Bron saying F them picks. Why would we just trade THT for anybody? With a pick? They would talk about they asked us to pick for Terrence Ross. And Boston asked for a pick with Jason.
Why the hell would I get Terrence Ross? He 31. Man, inconsistent shooting, man. Come on, all he is a streaky little scorer, athletic, but he don't play no D. Come on, I know he's 6'5", 6'6", and a pick for Terrence Ross.
The same with Boston. Boston asked
Oh
us
boy,
for
yeah,
the guy went to the Spurs.
from Dallas. He went from Dallas though. He
Yeah,
was from Dallas.
He went to Boston.
Richardson, Josh Richardson.
The
Lakers were wise not to do
They
him
asked for THT in the first round pick from the Lakers. Boston asked for it, and then turned around and trade him straight up with no picks for the light skinned dude.
Watch, teams are smart. And a lot of these teams, I told you, a lot of these teams like THT. They just thought the Lakers was in a pickle and they was trying to use the Lakers.
Exactly.
But a lot of these teams, if they don't get THT this year, let's get rid of Russ and we bring in shooters around. And THT becomes like our second ball handler. THT gonna be fine. And he healthy. I'm good with THT.
That's what I said.
I'm good with THT, bro. I'm good with THT. I'm good with THT. It's gonna depend on. I gotta see what the roster looks like though, to see how he gonna flow. Because again, if they bring in another superstar guard that handles the ball, that's gonna take him and LeBron gonna be splitting the ball handling. THT again gonna be. You see what I'm saying? He gonna be pushed back again behind future Hall of Famers. It's gonna stunt his growth. But you see what happened with Kuzma. As soon as he got away from LeBron and AD, look what happened with Kuzma. I'm telling you, and Kuzma went to school for 3 years. People forget that. He was at Utah for 3 years. Kuzma came in the league a man. He was a grown 22 years old. People forget
did he go to a college before that? Because I know he was full-fledged.
No, I think he redshirted.
Redshirted, yeah.
Not red shirt, but a red, yeah, whatever. And I think he was at Utah for 3 years. I think he was.
4 years.
Well, I think he was there. I think he played 2.
No, he played 3.
He played 3? Okay. All
That's
right.
what I say. He's a full-fledged man.
Okay. Yeah.
He's a full-fledged man.
Yeah. Hey, salute my brother. Salute my brother Jeremy. Salute.
But Elder, I was saying this too. Like we don't respect our own players. Like to them, THT trash, none trash. They I don't care. Give the picks.
Hey, see you later. That won't work because TJ Warren is a
free agent. Yeah,
so he won't be included in any type of trades. And I'm gonna tell y'all now, y'all probably want to get the Miles Turner thing out y'all head because Miles Turner wants to be in Indiana now. They got rid of Sabonis. He don't have a big man to share in there, so he gonna be featured in Indiana now that they got rid of Sabonis with them other 2 young cats with Halliburton and so I don't see Turner getting traded. I really don't. I don't see him getting traded because he ain't on a bad contract either. His contract is nothing. Kareem and Elder, do you think the Lakers can sign Levine? Nope. If they trade Russ to Thunder, for Favors and another player with a contract, that gives us salary cap relief if we did that. But to do that, we got to give up the pick, y'all. And the Lakers don't want to give up those picks. They really don't want to give up the 27 and the 29 pick. So I don't see that happening, my brother. I don't. I see what you mean though. That trade to give them salary cap relief. If they did do that, they would strictly do that to re-sign old boy. What's his name? Monk. They would
Yeah,
they would want they would like Monk and resign. They would use that money for Monk first and foremost, and it wouldn't be no money. It wouldn't be enough for Levine anyways because he kind of wants a max deal. So you wouldn't have enough to sign Levine anyway. But you could clear up about 15, 12, 13 million, 10 million, something like that to re-sign Monk for whatever deal you want. I don't see the Lakers doing that though. I don't, especially if Nunn is healthy and he's gonna play. They're gonna just pump. They're gonna just plug. They believe Nunn is better than Monk. That's why they gave Nunn the $5 million last year and gave Monk the minimum
but
deal.
and then not only that, it's easier to place Monk. They gonna, I think, with that money, if they have to use that mid level, they'd rather use it on like a wing, a bigger wing. Because
Facts. And
I
then
hear them talk about like Robbie Covington, things like that.
and then what they got is the option to sign and trade. What people don't understand about the sign and trade, it only hard caps the team that gets the player going out. So if Monk is the hard cap, if he's the sign and trade guy going to another team, the team he goes to gets hard cap, not the Lakers. So they can take back that. If say he gets a team, say I want to give you 3 year 30 mil, that's a $10 million salary, right? They can get a $10 million player back for Monk, and it don't hit it doesn't hard cap them. So the Lakers know they got that in there to where possibly if Monk wants to get a good deal and the team wants to deal like that, you're going to take a contract they don't want, but it could be a player to fit with the Lakers and they may be on a year or 2 years left, the Lakers may be like, well, we'll take him, get rid of him if he don't work. You see what I'm saying? I don't think they take back a deal that's like a guy that's making 10, 11, 12 million and he got 4 years left. They're not gonna do that. But if he got 2 years or one and they think he fits, they would do that for a trade back for Monk. It's
I
about
don't think,
assets, y'all.
yeah, I don't think Russ, because he asked, well,
No,
Russ, I don't think so.
no,
Lakers gonna
Mr.
have a
Brown.
lot of options for Russ.
Yep.
Russ is good. See, the thing is, the Laker fans, I know as Laker fans, we don't like our own players. Russell Westbrook is a good NBA player. He do
Very good.
bonehead stuff. He just don't fit the Lakers. But you can't deny what he done. You can't deny that. And he going like what the key what Elder said a couple weeks ago. The number one thing is he's gonna be on that court. He's gonna play
He's an
82
Iron Man. He's
games,
gonna play 82 games.
and he's gonna play hard.
He gonna
And he's gonna
get you.
play
Hey,
hard.
he gonna get you close to a triple double. He gonna have some turnovers, but hey, all the best players have high turnovers. Go look at the turnover list. All the superstars are top 10 in turnovers. The top 10 list of turnovers is all superstars. Again, are all stars. Watch, they handle the ball the most. So you can live with the turnovers as long as they're manageable. He don't need to be having 5 live ball turnovers a game. Give me 2 live ball and 3, out of bounds where we get to set the defense up, Russ. And Russ turnovers have been bad and high, but they hadn't been as bad as they were with the Lakers, y'all. He
But
just
it went
Russ,
down. And then
yeah, they
LeBron
did.
started leading us in turnovers.
He did. Bron ended up leading us in
LeBron
turnovers.
ended up leading us in turnovers.
Yep. And the thing is, Russ just had this season was abysmal for everybody with the Lakers. It just snowballed, y'all. Everything that could go bad went bad. And again, at the end of the day, it is what it is. Elder mentioned they need outside shooting. I don't think I did, but that's fine. Before he left for Portland, he's still the all-time three-point shooter for the Jazz. That would be Joe Ingles. Could this be a defensive liability though? Joe Ingles is going back to Utah. He's made that clear. Even though he told them to trade him when he was hurt because he knew he couldn't play anymore, but he will be a free agent and he was going to come back and re-sign with Utah.
Yeah, 'cause
He wants to.
I think he want to play 1 or 2 more years. He retiring.
Yeah, and he wants to be in Utah. So Joe Ingles is not going to really be on no
Yeah,
market.
they
He
say he
gonna
got a lot of things going on in Utah. I think
he
he had
does. Hmm.
businesses.
Yeah. So he
Um,
going back to Utah.
I don't know if he a Mormon or not. I'm not sure. Is he a Mormon?
I'm not sure either. I'm not sure either. But he made it clear
I know he
he
heavily in that
yeah.
community.
He literally told them trade me because I know you can't. I'm not playing anyways. And then I'll be a free agent at the end of the year, and I'm gonna come back and sign with y'all. So they did. They did it so
Wow.
so he can be an asset. That was actually a good thing for him. I mean, that's some.
Phoenix won.
Phoenix won. It's over.
Yeah, that's what it looked like everybody's saying. I think it was a close game.
Yeah, I saw a second ago somebody said it was 101, 100 Phoenix, and it's over though. Is it over? Somebody give me the score if it's over. Dang, what time they play? It's only 9:30. When the game in
They
Phoenix?
played at like 7:30. They
It must
both
have been in
games
New
like
Orleans then.
same time.
Oh, it's hey. Steve said it's not over yet. The game's not over yet. Okay, what's the score, Steve? What's the score? I'm not watching no games. Oh,
Oh, he
Phoenix
said
up by
Phoenix
4.
up by 4.
How much
How much
time left?
time?
Yeah, because we on this, so we
Oh,
can't watch the
27
game.
seconds.
Suns up 3 with 20 seconds, he said. 112, 109, 20 seconds left. That's a
It,
game still, depending on who got
it
the
depends
ball.
who got the ball. Whoever got the ball.
Yeah, yeah, that depends. Yeah, 19.2 seconds left to go. All right, cool. 21 seconds left. All right, everybody got a different, everybody on different time frame.
Some people got that delayed
Yeah,
TV.
that delayed is delayed. So mine always delayed because I'm picking it up online somewhere. But yeah, well, Paul theory. I don't agree with that 100 that he must go. I don't agree with that. Well, about LeBron. Um, if he don't comply, he gonna have to go because the Lakers are saying it. But I think LeBron will resign. Me and Kareem been consistently telling y'all we really believe all the smoke and mirrors, all the social media crap they doing with each other. We really still believe LeBron James is gonna resign with the Lakers, and we're gonna have LeBron and AD, LeBron, AD, and what's his name, THT. Them the three people we know coming back for the Lakers. Russ should be traded this summer.
I think he will, cause he know it. His agent might know it. He deleted all the Lakers stuff. He know it.
Yeah, I would not agree with that. I believe he's old, Paul theory, but he's not washed. You don't score 30 points a
Yeah,
game
and be washed up.
and be
Yeah,
washed, bro. You just not washed scoring 30 a game.
nah, he
So
not washed.
I cannot agree that he's washed. I disagree with that statement. He is old. I can't deny that 38 years old as a player, that's super old. He ancient, but he's still producing. And you put him in the right situation and scenario where he don't have to carry the load, especially defensively. Lakers could still do some stuff, y'all. They can
And,
still
and,
do some stuff.
and see, the problem is AD's supposed to step up to be our best player. That was
Yeah,
the plan.
and he got hurt and he couldn't. You know what I'm saying? No, like think about that first year. AD led the Lakers in everything. If we get a year like that, well, LeBron can be the supporting cast for AD, and the AD carry that majority of the load. We're gonna be all right. We're gonna be all right. Yeah, that's over. 114, 109. It's over.
Yeah, 20 seconds. Yeah,
That's two possessions. That's two possessions. That's game, y'all. That's ball game. What's the time left? Or what they at the free throw line or something? If it's 20 seconds, I guess it's not. Because you can get three possessions in 20 seconds. But if the yeah, who Phoenix beating? Pelicans. Okay, Pelicans is good. We ain't got to worry about nothing coming from there. They coach, they like, they're gonna work with Zion. You know what I'm saying? That's not making no moves this summer. These teams like does Utah play tonight, y'all? Is
yeah.
that game? So if Utah lose, y'all, it's gonna be some noise. It's gonna be some noise if
You
Utah
want
lose. Wee. What'd you say, Kareem?
you want what's his name, right?
No. I'll take him. There's a difference when we wanted him and I'll take him. Quinn Snyder, I will take. I don't want him, but I will take him. I will take him. I would. I would take Quinn Snyder. Um, I actually thought about the Mark Jackson thing even more. I'm telling you, I'm so sold on my guy, man. I'm so sold on him. Darvin
Who
Ham.
Darvin Ham?
I'm telling y'all gonna see he gonna get a job somewhere, and he gonna have one of these teams on the rise. Watch. And I think if the Lakers care about their future, they need to look at a guy like that. Because here's the thing: whoever you get now, if you trying to pair him to coach with LeBron, in 2 years you're not gonna care about him. You're not. So you need to get somebody that you looking to go well past LeBron that can work with AD and work with whatever we're gonna have left. That's what you need to be focused on, Lakers.
But
But
I look at Mark Jackson past LeBron. I think Mark Jackson be a good coach regardless.
yeah, I don't. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm not hearing the buzz from the Lakers on him, so that's why I know he's not coming. I want Juwan Howard. Mark Jackson's overrated. I disagree on both of those takes. I don't want Juwan Howard, and I don't think that Mark Jackson's overrated. I just disagree with you, Paul. We having a rough night, Paul, ain't we? Me and you. We have a rough night, bro. Man, you talk about LeBron. You talk about Juwan Howard. He out here slapping folks, man,
Paul
doing
go
all stupid
hard.
stuff.
Paul don't play.
Yeah, man. That's cool. That's my guy. I like Paul. Salute my brother. But yeah, that game over. It's three. It's two full possessions now. They down six. I don't want Nick Nurse, bro. I've never, honestly, y'all. I personally have never been a big fan of Nick Nurse. I don't see the genius of Nick Nurse like everybody's saying. I don't see it. And to get Nick Nurse, we'd have to trade for him
That's
and
the
give us a
thing.
a
That's the
first
thing.
round pick. I'm not doing that.
That's the
He ain't worth
thing.
that to me. He's not worth that to me. They got that chip because of Kawhi. Let's just keep it real. I mean, I ain't the biggest Kawhi fan in the world, but if they don't have Kawhi Leonard in there, they don't win that chip, y'all. Forget it. Even with the injuries, what's his name now? You don't get that without Kawhi. So he's the reason Toronto's on the map. Yeah, I'm not giving all that to Nick Nurse. I'm not saying Nick Nurse is a bad coach. I'm just not saying he's that good of a coach where I'm gonna give up a draft pick and trade for him.
Nah, I give him no
And and
draft pick.
and then my thing is this: why does Toronto? Why would Toronto want to get rid of him? Only I'm gonna tell you right now. Those things come out from Nick Nurse's camp. He must want out of Toronto. He must want another situation where he want to move his family somewhere. And again, I guess for most people, you got to pick between Toronto, cold on the East Coast, or LA. Well, you see what I'm saying? So Nick Nurse must be wanting to find a way to get out of Toronto.
And I think he a businessman too. He into a lot of like business
Is he?
stuff.
So they
He
got
got
all that.
I think
Simi
got a
Valley, they got
clothing
all that.
line. I think
Oh
that's a
yeah.
clothing line.
He
He,
may he may want some stuff. It may
business.
be Nick Nurse trying to get out. And then think about what they went through, y'all, in the last 3 years. Because people forget they had the bubble. Then they went to not being in play in Toronto because of COVID the next year, y'all, and they was in They was in Florida. Remember? So they was away from home for like 2 years, 2 seasons. Then they finally got to go back. So they've had it rough in Toronto. They really have. They've had it rough there. So maybe Nick Nurse just tired and said, hey, he realizes I can't win here. I want to go somewhere else, maybe. Elder, don't be surprised if Phil Handy gets the job. I'm gonna tell you right now, Ty Khan, if Phil Handy get that job, I don't even know what to say, bro. I'm gonna be so disappointed in the Lakers, bro. He's not. I like Phil Handy. He is not a head coach in the NBA, y'all. He's just not. Phil Handy is not a head coach. You need him as a secondary coach and instructor. He's too. I'm gonna tell you right now. We're gonna hear some crazy stuff if Phil Handy get that job because he's too in their face. He's too old school. These new young players, they're not dealing with Phil like that. I'm gonna just tell you right now. Why you think Lionel Hollins don't have a job, y'all? He too old school. You can't be too old school. You can't
Not
be.
in today's. These guys real sensitive.
No,
They're
they
real sensitive.
very sensitive, bro. So I'm not telling you to come in and be no punk and comply to everything they do, but you at least gotta understand this how they function, so then figure out how to work with them. You see what I'm saying? These cats is ultra sensitive in the NBA today. You can't just get. Hey, you gotta understand. This ain't the beat your butt generation. These guys didn't get whoopings, y'all. They got timeouts. It's a difference. You see what I'm saying? So that tough love stuff, it don't work with these dudes. It don't work. They go to social media and tear your tail up. And then because they're making 3 times, 5 times more money than you, who you think they're gonna get rid of? Now here it is, you and your family gonna be on the road again looking for a job, moving every year, trying to stay relevant. No, bro. Keep Phil right where he at. Actually, I'd be, keep him right there working with the guys. That's all he need to be doing. He shouldn't even be a consideration, really, in my personal opinion. My opinion.
Chris
CP3
Paul
went
went
14 for
14 for 14. God
He
damn.
didn't miss a shot. Is that from the free throw line or the field, y'all?
He said from the field.
What? What did he score? 40?
33.
Ooh wee. Chris Paul, bro. Chris Paul. You see why I got him top 5 point guards all time, bro. That's an epic performance, bro.
Epic.
Don't miss a shot in a closeout game, y'all. On the
Close out
road. On the road.
on the road.
Ooh, and that's his old team. Ooh wee.
And
Ooh
Devin
wee.
Booker, that's why I said I don't respect Ben Simmons. Devin Booker, I'm just going by the stats, but
He went out there
the
and
little he
played.
gave them, he had 12 points, but the little he gave them was enough for them to win. Had Devin Booker not been there,
It
New
might
Orleans
not have
would
won.
that's why I said I don't
Hey,
respect Ben
hey,
Simmons.
Ben Simmons in a different category though, bro. Devin Booker ain't sacrificed $20 million. Ben Simmons trying to get that bread. He trying
Yeah,
to get
but
that
they ain't gonna
bread.
get it back.
He already sacrificed this year. Hey, Kareem, I hear you saying that. I've seen much crazier arbitrations, bro. Much crazier court cases. I really have. So I ain't 100% sold he not getting that money back. I'm not 100% sold. You don't want him to get it back. I know. Look, Kareem, he
No,
like bump that. You like, hey, you like bump that nigga.
no, because
Kareem like bump Ben
you know
Simmons.
I like Ben Simmons. I can't stand him. I can't
Ah,
stand him
Kareem said bump
because
that
you
nigga.
know I like him because he comes off as a entitlement. He's comes off as being very ungrateful. You know how you love sports. I love sports.
Yeah,
You know I would give to be at that level to make
yeah,
money.
yeah.
I like
Kareem, can I say this to you though? If you did make it to that level, guess what will happen? Being there and going through the experiences that you go through, it will change your mindset about it. Because see, we can look from outside, but once we're living it, it's totally different. And I'm not justifying what Ben Simmons did. I'm not, y'all. I'm just saying we can look from the outside because it's a dream, it's a wish, it's a hope, and we really have no idea what's going to take place when we get there. But once we're in it and we got to live it, it's going to change our view of it because now we get to live the reality of it. You see what I'm saying? And for a lot of guys, they realize that dream, that love of the game, it don't supersede the crap they got to go through. So it becomes a job. It becomes a necessary evil for them to get through and take care of their family. That love of the game is hard to keep. And see, it was easier back in our day because you know why? A lot of players weren't making a boatload of money. This money then became freaking monopoly money, bro. I mean, it became astronomical. And these cats like, bump that. We trying to set up, my grandchildren's children's children. So I just think it would change for you. I mean, we can
no,
how we
like I'm
felt on the
saying,
playground.
it would change. But me personally, still my love for the game. I'm playing, hurt and stuff like I'm not doing the stuff he's doing. I'm not,
Yeah,
and
and
I'm not
we from the
sensitive.
same era. Yes, we from the
I'm
same era.
not
So I
sensitive
agree.
like that.
We would be playing. I would agree. We would be playing, but we're not.
Devin
We didn't
Booker
get.
didn't have to come out.
But we
Devin
didn't
Booker
get.
could have waited to game 7. They up 3-2.
We
He
didn't
could have
get
been like, you
raised.
know what?
Yeah,
I'm sit let it sit for 3 more days.
yeah.
Let Miami sit for 3 more days. 3 more days is huge. Let it sit
We
for three
we
more days. Maybe my team win without me. If not, I'm near game 7 at home.
we
He
just
said,
didn't get
nah.
raised in this. We just didn't get raised in this era, and then he knows if I play to help my team win, do we have a real chance to win the chip? Probably not. And that takes a big chance. I get out there and play a couple games. We still probably not gonna win, and I'm taking a major chance of losing the 20 mil. No, I think I'll sit, get re better for next year, and take a chance of getting my 20 million back. These bookers are businessmen. Think about it. Let's keep it real. And we being real about it from a business perspective, it make no sense for him to go out there and play because his business is getting that 20 million back right now.
But he jacked the 20 man off.
I fully
He
understand
did
that.
that.
I
Because all you had to do
fully
is come play. Even if he ain't played well, just come play. Even if he been on some shit, I ain't even coming in a home game. They was gonna get rid of him. It's not like
I,
they said they didn't want to get rid of him. They were just they said the whole time they not giving him away. They say
I
he's a
know.
good player. He a 3-time All-Star defensive player. He's young. And Philly don't blow too many draft picks. They just said we're not giving him away. That's all that deal was about. That they just didn't want to give him away. They was gonna trade him, so he did that.
I fully understand. But at this point, he did it, and now look where he's at. You have to make the business decision. And these guys, the way they're trained, they make the best decision for them. They're not thinking about nothing else. And when Ben Simmons weighed them options, he was like, hey, I still have a chance to get this 20 mil. If I get out there in that court, that just cuts my chances in half. It just did. It hurts my case. Can't get out there. And I ain't surprised by the moves. Who are the best three N.B.A players available in the free agency the Lakers have a chance? You got to understand, Mel Grant, the Lakers ain't really caring about free agency. They don't have any cap space, so they're not signing anybody in free agency. What the Lakers are looking to do is to make trades, offseason trades, so that they can build their roster up through the money that they're making off that Russell Westbrook got, potentially THT if the right deal comes along. possibly to sign and trade with Malik Monk if he won't take a hometown deal. Malik may come and take a hometown one-on-one deal, y'all, because that will give him. Remember, if he do another 1 year deal, like a two, then his
Early
what do you
bird
call
right.
it? His
Early
bird,
bird right.
and then he won't be able to be traded either. Remember, he could stay on a
Yeah,
cheap deal, and the
yeah,
Lakers won't be able to trade him.
yeah.
He'll have that not a no trade clause, but it's a right of refusal is what they call it, or something like that. Same as a no trade. They won't be able to move in without his permission. So then he can dictate and play, and then go into. My thing is though, I don't know why he would want to go into free agency in 2023 when all the superstars are in free agency that year. To me, that don't make sense for him. So he needs to do something this year, in my opinion, if he needs to get paid. This is the year and coming off the year he had,
But
he
I'm
was like
being
one of the few
honest.
bright spots.
The most I see him getting is that mid level. Because there ain't no teams that got money, and the teams got money.
Yeah.
He like a one side of the ball type guy. He didn't prove that he don't make the winning plays. He he's not he's pretty small for his size
You
for
mean
me.
the full? You mean the full mid level, the 10, 11
Full
million?
full mid level.
Yes.
Yeah,
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
yeah,
But you
full
get
mid level.
that for 2 3 years. That's $30 million, bro.
No, it's good money, but I'm saying he's not going to be getting that like the 15, 17. He's not getting that.
If
I
I'm a
see
team that needs a good bench scorer, a good come off the bench guy, I come and I offer him that mid level. Can you offer 3 years? Is that the max you can
yeah,
offer, or for
yeah.
2 years?
The,
I do
the,
it for
the mid
three
level he did
years.
3 years, three
Yeah,
because
player
Caruso
option
got
for the
that.
yeah player option for the third, and that's what I would do because I think because you're gonna get anywhere from 14 to 18 points guaranteed off the bench from him. And depending on the scenario you put him in, he may be your third leading scorer. The boy can score, and he's athletic.
Yeah,
His stroke is good, so I'm offering him that, and especially if
you know,
he's
that's what I
making,
said. Mid
I'm
level, he
offering
can
him that.
better all day.
Yeah. Now that hard caps the team, though. You know that the hard caps the team. So,
That's why I said the
but
Lakers
for
got to stop.
me, I'd rather get him now, be hard cap, especially if I'm a team that I know I'm not going to win this year. Oh, I'll do that. I'll go ahead and do that just to get him secured. And then when the free agency, then I still got cap space. When the cap space is there for 2023, maybe I can get somebody to come in there with him and help whatever we already got. But I would be trying to get that brother. And then in something like that, the Lakers can do a sign and trade. They can sign him to the deal and then trade him to what's the name, and get a player back, get somebody back that may help the Lakers, but may not want to be on that other team or something. So I'm hoping that's what happened with him. If he don't take a super discount deal like that because the Lakers would only sign him the same deal they gave old boy. They want to do like a 2 year, $12 million deal with him. That's all the Lakers gonna be able to do. And if he don't take that, I would hope they sign and trade him away and get an asset for him. You know, Mavs about to send Utah home. Luka, oh, they ain't started yet, have they? That's his prediction. Breaking news: Los Angeles. Oh, this Trevor Lane. I ain't even gonna read that crap. I don't know why you don't block him, Kareem, man. I don't know why you don't block this dude, man.
He give me a
All the,
view in the light.
uh,
He likes the stuff and give me a view. I
man,
let
I
him
don't
do.
know why he be doing all
He's
these
not
fake.
disrespectful though. Reason why
He
I
not. He not. He's a professional troller. He is.
yeah
He
he
is. I
trolled
get
it,
into
but
it.
he not disrespectful
But
though.
man, you have people out here repeating this dumb stuff. Thinking I saw it on Kareem channel. They'll be repeating this crazy crap.
That no reason why I keep him because he not disrespectful. I would tell people I don't mind that he come with these
Yeah.
takes there, but he not one time he ever disrespected me. I
He
never
said
seen him disrespect nobody on the
he
panel.
has it. I agree. He has it. He has
He
it.
just
He has
funny.
it.
He just do his little
He
jokes.
has
So
it.
that's
I
why
got you.
I
He
leave
said
him
he
alone.
tore his ACL bowling. Robert Upshaw.
Yo, I was mad that we didn't keep Robert Upshaw and
Back then,
over Robert Saccharin. Remember they
man,
back in the days they got uh
neither was gonna give us anything in my opinion. I did not care. It was
but
irrelevant.
Upshaw is way better than he blocked
Upshaw,
everything.
hey, Upshaw wouldn't have added a half a win to us, bro. I'm sorry.
No, he
That's why
better
I
than
was like, it did.
Saccharin.
He
Saccharin is
may be
hard.
in your opinion, but it didn't matter. The level, hey, I'm not squabbling over who you got as a 14th to 15th player. If we need them, we're not a championship team. Sorry. If I need the 13th, 14th, and 15th player, if they not strictly development, we in trouble anyway. So that's why I didn't care. Like, man, I don't care what they do with that. I don't care. These are not rotation guys. They're not nothing. No. So, mm-mm, no. Y'all get them. Y'all hitting that like button. You're getting them likes up.
That's right. We need them likes up. We need them
Get them
likes.
likes up. Them likes up. Y'all tripping. How many people we
Yes,
got in here? That's how many likes we should have.
exactly. I never understood that. That
I
part I
mean,
never
I don't know
understood.
why people just
Like you see
despise
good
hitting that like
videos,
button.
and that like be like
It's
10% of the
hey,
view.
it's even with guys I don't even care for.
That same thing I said.
I'm so programmed now. As soon as I pull up on your video, the first thing I'm doing is hitting the like button. Yeah.
Exactly.
Now I've had to
Because
come back. I've had to come back on certain videos and say, "Oh, man, bump that. You talking crazy? I don't like this video," and hit the dislike button on somebody. So I have to unlike it and then dislike it. But I don't do that often. But I'm just saying, I hit the like button as soon as I come in. I just do. It's just programmed in me now. I'm gonna come over and watch a little bit of it. You deserve at least my like. So Pelicans overachieved because the Lakers underachieved this year. Well, Pelicans just had a bad year to start off too. The injuries,
but they
Zion, all that stuff.
that second half, they's one of the
Hey,
best teams.
I like the fact that the Pelicans said we're gonna invest money. They took on old boy's contract, but they realized this is a consummate professional. He ain't gonna do nothing but help the young guys we got. And look what it did. It led them to a lot of wins. Signing what's his name, C.J. McCollum.
CJ.
C.J. should be playing for what's the name right now. Ben Simmons should be in Portland. He should be playing for Philly. Imagine
I
how much
said
better
that.
Philly. Imagine how much better Philly would be if they had C.J. not washed up Harden, and they'd be paying a half the money because C.J.
And
30 mil,
and
Harden finna be
and they would have got
60.
more than CJ.
I
Because
know.
mind you, Portland was gonna get picks and stuff.
Yep. Yep. Hey, Philly got what they want.
How
Everybody still
hard
think
did how Harden did tonight?
how who do?
Harden.
Oh, I mean, I'm gonna go over here and let me look at some stats.
How Harden did tonight? 22 and 15.
They're not 15 assists.
Yeah.
That ain't bad.
So they play Miami. I think they could beat Miami.
I don't.
Miami play good defense though.
They ain't gonna beat Miami. Not gonna beat Miami.
Yeah, Zion gotta come back.
There ain't no telling with that, man. I ain't gonna lie. I just would never want a player. I don't care how valuable he is. If you don't want to be there, I want you gone. I'm gonna make. I'm gonna make good business decisions. Like Zion, you just can't trade him now because he's worth so much more than his contract. He's worth a lot more than that. So even if I got to get him to, I'll tell him though, I'm gonna get you right up to the door. We're gonna sign your max deal, and then we're gonna try to trade you to where you want to go.
Yeah.
You know, and teams would know, man. We go there, they at least gonna respect and honor us. Harden was ready to
Bro,
throw the
within,
game.
thanks for the donation for
Uh,
the show. Thanks
man,
for donating to the show, within.
yeah. But he had 22 and 15. That's a good game. How did he shoot though? What was his shooting percentage? Let me
He
see
must have
real
shot
quick.
good for somebody to say he had a good game.
I kind of threw that out when I heard the numbers, but I be forgetting the numbers don't tell the whole story. Stats are facts, but they don't tell the whole story. James Harden, yeah, he shot really good. He was 22, 6 rebounds, 15 assists, 7 to 12 from the field, 2 of 5 from three, 6 of 6 from the free throw line. He only had 3 turnovers, plus 38. They blew them out from the beginning. Let me go look at the. They were up 5. No, they didn't. Third quarter. Third quarter, what got it, y'all? Steelers pick a quarterback, Kenny Pickett, first team All American. That's what the
Who?
Steelers picked. Pittsburgh Steelers. I get the little draft stuff. I guess they got the draft going on today.
Oh yeah, the draft is today. Yeah.
Yeah, they lost third quarter because they were up 5 going into the second, up 1 going into halftime. And then they outscored the Raptors 37-17 in the third. That was the game there. That was it. They were down 20, and then they beat them 33-19. They shut them out in the second half.
Reg Dog is funny.
What do you say? Stats are facts, man. Come on, they are. They just don't tell the whole story, Reg dog. I agree. Stats are fact. They just don't tell the whole story. hmm Yeah, Shaq has interest. He said,
Shaq joking.
what did he say? Who did he say he wanted the coach to be?
No, he said the Lakers. You have to pay him $25 million.
To be the coach?
Shaq is not coaching. Nah.
I saw the thing come up. I was trying to see who he said. Why is that enter? He said Mark Jackson. It ain't. Everybody think Mark Jackson, bro. Everybody know he's a good coach.
You don't think he's getting a job this year?
I don't know. He should. Because it sounded like, because remember in the past, Mark Jackson actually wasn't. He would say stuff, but you wouldn't even see like none on his end.
He
Like
ain't
he
getting no
wasn't.
interviews. He
Yeah.
wasn't getting interviews. Now
Was
he
he?
got Sacramento.
Did they say they're going to interview him? Sacramento.
Yeah, Sacramento.
Sacramento will be 100% retarded, like they are, if they don't hire him at the damn interview. That's
Hey,
exactly. That's exactly. I mean, when you seen what he did with them young guys in Golden State, this is exactly what Sacramento needs. You got 2 young guards there that he can turn into some dogs with Fox and what's the little dude name from Baylor? Devion Mitchell. Are you serious, bro? Are you
and they got
serious?
picks this year.
Are you serious? I what we talking about, Sacramento? Eye test doesn't count. Don't forget that one, Elder. Yeah, all right.
No, you don't get what he's saying. I think he went past you.
No, it don't. It didn't go past. I know what he's saying exactly.
No, he was trying to say about homie. When he said the first time, he said stats are facts.
Oh, I know what he was saying.
He
Yes,
was trying to talk about homie. We
I
ain't
know
say
what
his
he was.
name.
I knew exactly what
So
he was talking
now
about.
he's saying the eye test. Because
I knew exactly.
man, you know the eye test is important.
It's very
And man,
important.
you know that stats ain't the end or be all.
Facts.
But the other guy always, that's all he go by.
That's it. Well, he
He
ain't no baller. He ain't no baller. He's a statistician.
yeah.
He's a
So
statistician. He
it's a
ain't no
difference.
basketball player. He ain't got no
Yeah,
basketball acumen at all.
yeah,
So all he got is stats. He ain't got
yeah.
nothing but stats. And the
Because
people that talk about it, you can tell, you can listen to them. They're not basketball players.
yeah,
I just haven't met. I know basketball players that appreciate and like analytics, but just gung ho, gotta be at it. I ain't met no true baller that just live by analytics. I just haven't.
just look at a guy like
Yeah.
Draymond Green. I've seen guys who have 25, but Draymond may have 8 and impact way more
Way
than
more in the
those
game.
guys.
Way
So
more
you
in the game.
can't. Draymond's a complete. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I'm not. I'm partial to Michigan State, so I like almost anything coming out of Michigan State. So yeah,
But he
yeah,
impacts the game big, and his
absolutely.
numbers. You look at his numbers. It's like
Agreed. Agreed. Yeah.
so that just definitely what it was. He said Doc Rivers not.
I don't want Doc Rivers, man. I really don't. 2 trade package to send. No. If the Lakers was to take Julius Randle back, I'd be so mad at them.
Yeah,
That would be like the worst move.
but I think the Lakers, they mindset. I really think they're gonna do good with this Russ trade. I feel it. I think we're gonna get 3 solid players. Russ contract will allow us to get three solid players.
At least 2.
At least
At
two.
least 2.
At
At
least
least
two.
2.
Two,
Got to
two,
get a
two.
minimum of 2, bro. But I think yeah, 3 will be
Well, it's
good.
going to be a minimum of 2 because the only person who can really go like 9 times 10 be a minimum of 2.
Yeah, Indiana could do just 2 players. They could do just
Yeah,
2. If they did Brogdon and Buddy Hield, that'd be 2.
exactly.
So It's gonna be interesting. And see, the Lakers, they maneuvering now. You saw the article come out. The Lakers do not want to give up the 2027 or nor the 2027 nor the 2029 pick to get rid of Russ. So they like letting teams know we're gonna be interested in the package that gives us decent players that are healthy. Well, we ain't gotta give up no picks for it. That you understand the value of this contract is worth more than you know what I'm saying. So this is gonna be so interesting to see what happened with Russ,
I
bro.
said
This is
that.
gonna be so interesting.
When that time come, the show is gonna be popping. Cause draft
Yeah, it
time,
is.
and I was telling people this. I was saying that the difference is because people was saying, I said the rush trade, it was much harder during the season. Off season is much easier because now you could do the 3-for-1s. You couldn't do that when you had every team had 15-man roster.
Hmm.
That 15-man roster was killing people.
Facts.
So now every team just about got at least minimum 3 free agents. Every
Mm.
team got at least we got like 8. Every team got at least 3 free agents, maybe more than that. You got guys on non-guaranteed contracts. Like it's then you got the
Yeah,
draft picks.
I think the Lakers should have a good mix of like a nucleus coming back because last year we had 12 new players, but I think between LeBron, AD, THT, say none because none people forget about none. That's four guys, and then we keep the young talent with Hillbilly Kobe. What's his name? The brother
Gabriel,
Johnson, Johnson and
Stanley
Gabriel.
Johnson.
So Stanley Johnson and Gabriel. Now you talking about seven guys coming back. That's half your team. So that's some instant chemistry that we at least keep. Then don't say they resign Melo because I'm hearing they kind of probably gonna go that route.
Yeah,
That's eight guys. So we can have anywhere from 8 to 10 guys come to 8 to 9 guys come back. And then now, well, whatever we get for Russ, it slides those young guys further down that list where, they end up instead of being player 7, 8, 9, they end up being player 9, 10, and 11. You know what I'm saying? And they get the real development that they need and don't have to be out there playing minutes that they shouldn't be playing anyway. So, but I'm hoping we get 3 players for Russ and maybe a player for old boy. What's his name? Monk. So those 4 with what we got coming back, I think we'll be all right. We just got to get some size to go with AD. Oh, I forgot about Dwight Howard. You think he's gonna resign Dwight Howard?
that's a good question. That is, I think it depends. I know the Lakers said they want a young athletic center.
I hope they sign Damon Jones, and I hope he wants
I
to be in
said
LA
that.
and he
I
just
said that
comes and the Lakers
because the Kings
can
got big men.
yeah, they got plenty. They don't need him at all. So I hope they do sign him. I actually do. I hope they sign Damon Jones. That would be a good cheap pickup for the Lakers. So I know he wants somebody to pay him that money. Oh, he won't. So I liked him. I liked him. Glory
Exactly.
to the King. Glory to the King. Praise Yah. Oh boy.
Herm said the Kings need that deal to happen.
Well, the King, he a free agent, ain't he?
Who?
What's his name? Damon Jones. Oh, the Kings on the Mark Jackson thing. Yes, they do. When they in, I mean, what they waiting on? They ain't in the playoffs. What they waiting on? They should have been hiring Mark Jackson. When is the interview?
I think this weekend. Next week. Next week.
I wonder
I
why
think
they
it's
waiting so long.
yeah. I think they want to do like a schedule of teams, and then sometimes uh I don't know why they do stuff like that, but
Maybe Mark Jackson waiting. Maybe he waiting.
no, but they ain't
Maybe
interviewed nobody yet. They got a list. They got Mark Jackson, Mike D'Antoni. They got Darvin Ham, um, Mike
no,
D'Antoni.
I would not be
Mark,
surprised if they hired Darvin Ham, bro. I would not be surprised. He
it's
on that
another
list.
assistant coach too.
So they got
It's like
people they trying to interview.
they got like 5, 6 people. Yeah, I forgot the list, but I'm I think Papa Jones also.
This is for Sacramento, right?
Yeah, I know I got Mike D'Antoni, Mark Jackson was like the top. Darvingham, I think Papa
I don't
Jones
see
and
Mike D'Antoni because you're not gonna pair him up with Sabonis. I don't see that working. So I mean, he may just be taking interviews, but I just don't see why he would take that job unless they agreeing to trade Sabonis, which just don't make sense to me. He don't D'Antoni don't like big Sabonis though is versatile enough in my opinion to make it work, but yeah, and he shoot the three, so
yeah,
maybe he will work with that with him. So
Mike Mike D'Antoni's one coach.
I'm not sure why people like D'Antoni so much though.
I think because what it is, the style of play, the players love him because especially guards, your numbers gonna be up, and you got free will to shoot.
But why would teams want him knowing that they're not going to win a chip with him? He's not proven that he can win a chip at all, not even close.
Oh
And
yeah, Mike Brown. They interviewed Mike Brown too.
they're going to interview Mike Brown.
Mike
All right.
Brown and
He may end up getting it because who else is out of a coach? Charlotte? Did they fire the coach?
Charlotte. Yeah,
Did Indiana fire the coach?
no, Indiana got Rick Carlisle. But what I'm
Oh, that's
hearing,
right. That's right. That's right. That's right.
they
That's right.
said they want him to work upstairs.
He
I
won't
forgot
go
where I
though.
read it at.
I heard about that. That's right. He
They,
said he
they
ain't
say
going
he's
up there though.
bumping in with the young guys, not like you know what I
He
mean,
ain't with.
bumping heads with
He
young
ain't with that.
guys.
He ain't with it. Rick Carlisle said no. I come to coach.
Yeah,
He don't want to
they
go up
want
there.
to work upstairs.
Why when LeBron and AD say they want Mark Jackson, now every team in the league want Mark Jackson now? They wasn't offering him to. Actually, to be honest about it, Raycon Cup. Remember the first person I heard that say they wanted Mark Jackson was KD. Remember
Yeah,
that was the
KD
first
said
name that
that.
came out when he got to Brooklyn, and they said no, and then he went with Steve Nash. So, but yeah, they making it popular again is what they're doing. So you got think about it, you got the face of the league said he want Mark Jackson. So everybody, I think honestly, just my personal opinion, it's just time. It's obvious he wants to still do it, and they need to move past this religious stuff. You know what I'm saying? And just get a man a chance because he's so good. And you keeping him out. You hear his analysis during the games and stuff. You can tell he really truly understands what the hell going on. He can relate to the players. You just do it. So, but yeah, you got LeBron saying it now, and then you know how that go too, Ray Caron Cuffy. People hate LeBron so much that if it's something he wants, they want it just so he can't get it. Honestly, and that's sad. But a lot of these teams are probably wanting Mark Jackson just to keep him away from LeBron and the Lakers because they hate LeBron and they hate the Lakers. They hate both of them, so they don't want to do nothing to try to help them at all. So if they see him, Mark Jackson, as an asset to help, they say, nope, somebody else hire him. Somebody else hire him. You'd be amazed at the conversations that probably take place between these owners about stuff like that. All 29 of them, because you know they're not including Jordan in them conversations. He ain't in them conversations. He not. He ain't in them conversations. So he in the club, but he ain't in the club. He ain't got a seat at that table. He
Yeah, I'm
just
gonna
don't.
start doing some scouting probably next week about the second round picks. I think the
We
Lakers
ain't like
may try to
we don't
buy
have
some.
any. We don't have any, do we?
No, I think they're gonna try to buy a second. They do it every year. It's about
Yeah. If I'm the Lakers, I'm trying to find somebody to give me a pick in this year's draft for something. I want a pick for something. Give me a
because all our
second.
picks
Give
for
me something.
Washington is next year.
They all three of them.
Not all three of them. Two of them I think is next year, and one is in 24.
I guess. Yeah. All right. Mm.
He said, "Elder, you right. The two most."
Oh, you're right. The two most hated. You're right. They hate the Lakers and they hate LeBron. So anytime they want something that they look like can help them, teams gonna do whatever they can to try to block it. Yep. I don't know if Mark Jackson wants them problems. Think about it. You're out of the league all this time. I don't know if I want to come back to them problems. You know what I'm saying? And then honestly, LeBron says that. I don't know if I believe it though. I don't know if I believe it.
You think he just said it just to throw it out there, knowing?
It's the reason why I say it is because it doesn't help his legacy. Because think about it, if he comes and they win, Mark Jackson gonna get a whole lot of credit for that, turning the Lakers around from the worst season they ever had. What would be the new denominator? It would be him. So he will receive the majority of the credit for this. You see
Yeah,
what
he
I'm
would.
saying? And
That's that 90 seconds. Yo, that thing is like clockwork. He said, did you hear a report the Lakers think about trading Spurs for Josh Richardson? I did hear that. I did hear that. That 90,
that
your
90
joint
minute
is like
mark,
that 90 minute, man.
yeah. I'm finna buy a new. Yeah, it comes right back up though. I'm gonna go buy. I'm getting a new laptop here soon. I'm gonna probably get a new iPad too, unless they figure out something to tell me what the hell this is and change the
But
setting or something.
this, I heard this too. I seen that the other day about Josh Richardson with the
Okay,
Spurs.
looking reports. Y'all reports that the Lakers talking about trading THT to the Spurs. Remember, they was trying to get Josh Richardson from the Celtics. I think that'd be stupid as hell of the Lakers.
But the Celtics asked for the first round pick.
Yeah, I think it'll be stupid. I don't think Josh Richardson's a better player than THT.
I
I
don't
don't.
think so either.
I don't think he is. He don't have the upside. I don't. He can't handle it like THT. His shooting really ain't much better than THT's. I heard he got a little better in Dallas this year, but or wherever he Spurs, wherever he went. But I just hold on. Is he with the Spurs?
He with the Spurs.
Man,
They
you know,
traded him for
you know
the
the
light skinned
hey,
dude.
y'all know
He
the
was with
Spurs.
the Celtics for he was the Celtics.
Yeah, but the
He
Spurs
played
is not
for right
trading with us.
with the
The
Celtics.
Spurs is not trading with us, so that's not gonna happen.
But
And
but
not
see the thing you said, people. I hope the Lakers think of it how you think of it. When you sat there and you broke down THT by the time he's 24 years old. See,
yeah,
everybody looking at the meat. You can imagine. Let's say let's say the Lakers do a bad deal and we get some garbage, and THT turns to forget an all-star, a fringe, a guy that's always like there but never make it, like a Raj Strickland. That's and Mike Conley, guys like that. That's good. Never make the All Star, but CJ McCollum's like that. What if he turns out like that? You know how bad that will look.
man, I'm telling you, the Lakers was saying last year how they wanted to bring in somebody to pair with AD, a guard. Remember, they wanted to bring in a guard or a wing to pair with AD, and somebody they can look to pair with him to go to the future if he's not on the team already. I'm telling you, they were talking about THT then because they looking at the development of THT by the 23, 24 years old, bro. Him and AD may be just a vicious tandem, bro. Because you
But not
can't
only
stop that boy. You can't stop him from getting to the
you
rack, man.
can't stop him getting
You
the
can't
racks.
stop him. So imagine he already got the offensive package, the fallaways, the dipsy doos, the crazy layup package. Just get a consistent jump shot because he got the confidence. Just get the consistent jump shot. Not to worry. I ain't talking about he got to shoot 40%, y'all. Let him be a consistent like LeBron, 35, 36. The league in trouble with THT. Who gonna check him? Who gonna
And,
check him?
and he get a little smarter and pick it and get a little wise. That's gonna come with age. And
Man,
see, you know the Lakers' problem, Elder. And, they was talking about the Celtics. He's how the Celtics stuck with Marcus Smart. Marcus Smart was doing a lot of bonehead stuff. They didn't like him at the point guard. He turned the ball over. He was a hothead. Boston stuck with him. Even same thing Robert Williams.
yep.
Robert Williams came to the league the same year THT. He been in the league all these years. He did nothing. They stuck with him. Lakers give up on their players too fast. So that would be great if they like you said, man, just hold on.
They
Come on.
got they
Unless it's
got
a deal that it got to be a good deal. I'm not giving up
they
that.
yeah, they got so much invested in THT, it makes it easy for them to just turn deals down for him when the deal is not a good deal. If it's a deal that makes sense, it's like, you know what, we got this is a good enough player, and the player really fit what we're trying to do, then we may give it up. And other teams know it. This is why other teams still want THT. Now they tried to rake the Lakers for him last year, but they still want it.
Think like this, Elder. who considered one of the most out of the GM, the most basketball minds, like everybody respect as a basketball mind, no talent, even low key talent, Masai Ujiri. Masai
Yeah,
Ujiri wanted THT bad, and he
he
wanted him
did.
again this year.
Mm-hmm.
Remember they was going to do the 3-team trade with
Yep.
the
New
Knicks.
York. Yep.
This guy knowing he gonna
Number one
probably
wingspan.
he may try to revisit that deal again. He sees something in THT. He liked them guys with them long arms, them him, Scotty Barnes. He looking at he uh Siakam. He looking at things like this, and that's something the Lakers and other teams. Masai Ujiri like this guy. Masai Ujiri hit on a lot of guys. He hit on a lot of guys.
Yeah, man, he the real deal. I mean, when you got teams offering him the bag to come to him. Remember what Washington was saying they was going to get that dude to come there, bro?
Yeah,
Again, he's got talent. I mean, and here's the key: it really only takes one person to love you because they're gonna give you opportunity. But there's several teams. I'm not saying half the team. I'm just saying there's 3 or 4 teams that really like what they see in THT and are willing to take a chance on him if the situation works out. And the Lakers have just they ain't get one thing about them. I can respect this from the Lakers. They just haven't given THT away. They like forget that mess. We know what we got here. We ain't gonna just give it away. Yeah, he not trading Van Fleet. They love Van Fleet down there in up in Toronto. They love Van Vliet. So
yeah.
I don't see them trading
But
Van Vliet.
the key is the key is these guys had to look at the Lakers should look at if this man wants him. Like that should sometimes that means a lot. Like somebody who got a who look at his track record. Look at Michelle Jury track record. Even Denver.
Hmm.
Like when he's with Denver, they done a lot of good things.
Yep.
Then he went to Toronto. So for him to want THC that bad when he's ready to give up Kyle Lowry for him, he's like, give me this man in the deal. They ain't asked for no picks. He said, put him in the deal. He said, what it was, KCP. He said, I want that guy.
Yep.
And ain't asked for no picks. So if this man liked this man that much when he ain't care about nobody else, and he's want to trade the face of the franchise, Kyle Lowry, and he looked at this guy and said, he sees something in THC, man. And then he
Yep.
wanted him again this year. They tried to do it again at the deadline.
I remember. I remember. Yeah, they wise. They smart. They smart. So we're gonna see what happens, man. Hey, Jazz and Mavs in a dog fight. If Jazz bow out tonight, it's gonna be a crazy weekend of news, y'all. It's gonna be a crazy weekend of news because they all the speculate, all the interviews, the exit interviews for the Jazz, bro, gonna be off the chain. They're gonna be expecting all them questions gonna be coming about blowing it up, all that, you know.
Donovan
Hey, I'm gonna
Mitchell,
tell you, I'm gonna tell you
Gobert.
a team, I'm gonna tell you a team that's gonna affect a lot of teams, and nobody's talking about them right now. The Chicago Bulls. Chicago Bulls got a lot of decisions to make, bro.
Yeah,
A
first
lot of
round.
decisions. A lot of decisions to make, and they're done. And I don't know. A lot of folks forgot when the Bulls is winning well this year. That's one of the few things I did get right this year. Well, I actually got most of my stuff right as long as it didn't pertain to the Lakers. The Lakers is the one that made me look bad this year because nothing that I thought would happen with the Lakers happened. But with the Bulls, I told folks, them boogers is going to be a first round exit, and y'all going to see if the Bulls really value old boy. We're going to see if they're giving that money if they have first round exit. And I told them, I don't care how good they're looking right now. Them boogers going out in the
But he
first and
didn't
second
do
round.
good in the playoffs like that. He wasn't.
Nope.
He
The
ain't.
number hey, nobody at the Bulls did. They fell apart at the end of the year, bro. They fell apart at the end of the year. Just like I
DeRozan
said
had
they
that
would.
one good game.
They wasn't ready, bro. And here it is. DeRozan paid. Lonzo paid. Caruso paid. What about everybody else? That little guard. What about old boy? What about the big man? They got a lot going on. Do they keep Patrick
He a
Williams?
free agent
Because
too.
they're not happy. They're not happy with Patrick Williams. I mean, he's a good player, but I don't think they like his injuries. Something going on with Patrick Williams. Well, they ready
And
to
he,
put him on the block.
and he ain't really doing much.
Bro, I'm gonna tell you right now, Patrick Williams, that's a bad boy, bro. I'll take Patrick Williams. That's a bad dude. I like him. I like him a
Like
lot. I'm gonna tell you who. I'm gonna tell you.
my
I
homeboy
like
like
Patrick
him
Williams.
too. My
I
homeboy like him.
I hope because he's on a rookie deal, if I'm mistaken. I hope we
Now
can get him.
he a rookie deal.
We get a package and they
The
throw
second,
him in.
I think it's second or third year.
If AD has to get traded, like if the Lakers blow it up and AD going to Chicago, if I'm the Lakers, don't talk to me unless Patrick Williams in the deal. I don't care whoever else you're trying to get. Zach Levine sign and trade, whatever the case. I want Patrick Williams in the deal. If he ain't in the deal, don't call me. Don't call me. That's the young talent I want back out of
Well,
all that young talent. And then I'll be trying to police old boy back too. And give me Caruso, damn it. Give me my Caruso back.
you see in the article what DeRozan said he want Patrick Williams to work out with him in the summer in LA.
I didn't see that.
It was today. He said it today.
Yep.
He said, "I want Patrick Williams to work out with me in LA this summer."
Yep.
He said that.
Be at the Lakers facility working out. Yep, right at the Lakers practice facility.
Yep.
So, but I like Patrick Williams. I know he was hurt this year, but I like that dude a lot, bro. I like him. He's that solid dude. He kind of got some. I ain't even gonna say that. I ain't gonna say that. I ain't gonna say that. You know, because people say I'm comparing him and I'm not. But he kind of got some Kawhi Leonard type qualities, bro. I'm gonna go and say it. He got some Kawhi Leonard type.
I'm gonna scout him. I'm gonna do some more. I watched him, but I'm gonna do a little more scouting on him.
Yeah. He got some of them quiet as kept type of qualities, and
I know he got jumping. He could jump out the gym.
Yeah, that boy is strong too, and play great defense.
He's
a
strong,
great defender. He's a great defender. And what, he's 6'8", 6'9"? He big.
6'8".
He ain't no little dude. He's no little dude.
Yeah.
He's
a
real true wing. So I can put that next to, well, it won't be LeBron, because if we get him, the whole thing been blown up. I will want him though. I will definitely want him on my team. Yeah, I do Levine. I do Levine, Williams, Caruso for THT and oh boy, I do that and give me 2 draft picks. I would do that deal. I know people say I'm crazy.
Oh, 2 picks?
I would want Zach Levine, which has got to be a sign and trade. I would want Caruso, and I would want Patrick Williams. Because remember, when you sign, oh boy, his salary gonna be a little bit below. What's his name's? He gonna be below, but he'll be a max guy. He'll be below AD by like 8-10 million. But but again, we blowing up the whole thing, and oh boy's from Chicago too. So I'm thinking him and oh boy will be a package deal back to Chicago. So now you talking about $48 million to make up. So give me Levine, give me Williams, give me Caruso, and 2 first-round picks. You can have Anthony Davis.
I want Kobe White.
I don't want Kobe White. You see, I don't want him. You can have him.
I think Kobe White over Caruso.
No, hell no. Why would you take him over Caruso?
Kobe White is a bucket come off that bench.
I'm good. You can have him. You don't win with guards like that in the league, though. He don't play no freaking defense. None. I'm straight.
You said the Spurs recruiting. I smoked it.
Spurs I'm telling you, Levine. The Bulls don't want to pay Levine. The Spurs got the money, don't they? They probably want to.
They got cash space.
They probably trying to get him down to the side, bro. They smart if they are.
And the pair with
the Lakers trade AD, I believe Bron is leaving. Yeah, the only way, Raekwon, they said it already publicly. The only way they trading AD is if LeBron don't sign that extension. And if he don't sign that extension, they blowing the whole thing up. They ending their relationship with Clutch. So not only LeBron, but LeBron, AD, and THT will be gone. They're getting rid of them cats. Kobe White has more upside than Caruso. He does. I don't think he fits the team better than Caruso, though. I want Caruso back.
He can shoot. Kobe White can shoot, though.
Caruso can shoot. I think Caruso much better 3-point shooter than Kobe White.
Caruso not a shooter.
Bro, you better go look at the stats. Caruso not a high volume shooter, but he shoots the ball much better than Kobe White. You better go look at that. And he is just heads and shoulders better than Kobe White defensively. Not even close. No, I'm taking Caruso. I want the team fit. I can find anybody come off the bench and shoot the damn ball. He a guard too. He ain't got no playmaker. I mean, not play. He got playmaker, but he don't see the court. No, you can have that dude, bro. I don't like that dude. I don't even like Kobe White. Y'all can have that dude. I don't like score first guards. I don't.
You just Spurs got like 7 guards. Yeah, I don't know. Those Spurs got. I don't get them. They got a lot of guards.
Do they?
Yeah, Spurs.
I thought they had some wings. I didn't know they had a lot of guards
We got nothing
because
but guards.
they got rid of White.
Derek White.
Remember they
Yeah,
got
but
rid of Derek White,
they got
but
Josh Richardson.
they got
Josh Richardson is
well
a
he a
guard.
wing. Oh, I
He's
thought
a
he was a
guard.
wing. I thought he was a wing. I thought
He's
Richardson
six
was a wing.
five.
Okay, but they really got the ones they care about. They got the point guard. They got who that would be a bad tandem right there. You put him and Levine in the backcourt.
Yeah.
Ooh-wee. And then you got
They got
Lonnie Walker. Lonnie Walker the four.
Lonnie Walker. They got Keldon Johnson. They got
Keldon Johnson is not a guard, bro. Stop.
Primo. Coach Brown
Keldon,
6'5".
he is not a guard though. I don't care how
He's
tall he
6'5".
is. He is not a guard. Stop
I
it.
don't consider him no wing.
I don't think he's 6'5" either. I think he's taller, but
Nah, he's
he's
six
not
five.
he's not a guard. He don't play
Malcolm,
guard.
thanks for support, Malcolm. Appreciate
Yeah,
your support, bro.
he's not a guard though. He's not a guard, bro. He's not a guard.
They got
That
Devin
dude,
Vesley.
who?
Devin Vesley.
Bessie's he's a guard. He's a guard. Yeah, he's a guard. But that
Yeah,
other
Josh
dude ain't no guard.
Primo. They got most of their guys are like how the Lakers was, bunch of 6'5" guys. How the
Oh,
Lakers
the
was,
year
they
you
got
talking about the year we won? You talking about the year we won? We had a
this
bunch
year.
of 6'5"
All the
guys.
guys we got were Bazemore, 6'4", 6'5", Bazemore.
Well, we only had one. We only had one 6'5" guy. That was Ellington.
No,
Who
but I'm
else?
saying no. I'm not saying.
Oh.
I'm saying this.
Now the
6'4",
one year we did. We had Danny Green 6'6", KCP 6'5", Caruso 6'5". That one year we did. That's what I thought you was talking about. These
Nah,
guys
but I'm saying
we had Ellington 6'5".
this
Everybody
year
else was short.
that's what I'm
Six
saying. This year
two,
we
six
had
foot.
but I like a bunch of guys 6'7".
Well, yeah, you gotta have some guards though. Gotta have some guards. But yeah, that would be good for the Spurs in my personal opinion. That'd be a good pickup for them if they can sign him. If they got the money to do it. With that backcourt, that's a good pickup. No doubt. No doubt about it. Yeah, Ellington. No, I thought Ellington was 6'5".
Thanks, bro. Appreciate the
Yeah, I
donation
thought
to the show.
Ellington was like 6'5". He is not 6'2". What's his name?
Now
6'2".
Ellington like 6'3".
No, I think he's
see him
6'5". I
personally.
think they list him at 6'5".
Nah,
I think they.
I
I
think
remember you.
I think I might have a picture. Ellington is
Yeah,
short, man.
I
Not
agree, but
short, but
I'm talking about. I'm going by what they list him at, though. I'm gonna go by what they list height. I know they may not be that height, but I'm gonna go by their list height.
I seen
And
Ellington.
Ellington, I think he's listed at 6'5".
Wayne,
THT
Wayne
6'4".
is like this to me. I'm
Yeah.
telling you, I seen him.
Well,
We
that
just
would be like, hey, how tall are you? 6'2".
now I'm 5'11".
Oh, okay. Bro, I thought you told me you was 6 something. I never. Oh, you
No,
did say
you keep
5'11".
thinking I'm 6 something.
Yeah. Okay. All right. 5'11". So yeah, I see what you're saying. Yeah, Ellington though, I think he's listed at 6'5". We had boy 6'4". What's his name? THT. Russ is 6'3", 6'4". Everybody else was shorter, man. Everybody else was 6'2" and under, man. It's scrubs. Yeah. Yeah. Let's see. Murray, Levine, Johnson. Johnson is not a guard though. Ben Simmons. Oh, this is crazy. Porto Sport. Who the Spurs giving up to get Ben Simmons? You can't have all these cats and keep Ben Simmons. You can't keep that good center. Spurs should trade some of their
I think
guards
what
for
they,
Ben.
number one, you're gonna have to get Keldon Johnson. He
If you
probably
get
said
Ben Simmons,
Lonnie Walker.
yeah, if you get Ben Simmons, you giving him up. He's an Olympian. You giving him up. He got to go.
Keldon
And
Johnson.
probably Lonnie Walker Jr. I mean,
Yeah, they
Lonnie
gonna
Walker
want
the fourth.
Ben
You're
Simmons.
gonna
You
get
have
him
to
up.
Lonnie Walker, Keldon
Yeah.
Johnson.
Well, I'm trying to think about. Hold on. Think about what that center. They gonna want that. You going to Brooklyn? Brooklyn gonna want a big man. They gonna want that center. That guy
Purdy,
Portel, whatever. They gonna want
Purdy,
him.
yeah.
They'll let you keep Murray. Really, that's it. You'll be able to keep Murray. They're gonna want all them other because to make the salaries match. There ain't nobody making no money on the Spurs, y'all.
Yeah,
Y'all
that's
keep
true.
forgetting
Yeah,
there's no big money makers on the Spurs. Oh
yeah.
boy, the only
All
one
them
paid.
guys.
Murray, the only one got some money. Everybody else is on like rookie deals and stuff. Spurs ain't making no
Yeah,
money. So you got to get him. You got to put 4-5 guys together. All your youth is gonna be zapped. Then if you got cap space, then you can sign Levine and
trade for Ben Simmons. Yeah. Mm. Spurs need to shed some of their guards. They probably do for power forwards and centers.
They do got a lot of guards.
Well, one guy for Ohio State that lit the Lakers up didn't miss a shot. What's his name? First,
Oh, Nikita Bates. Nikita
that's a
Bates.
yeah, that's a wing. He's a
Yeah,
wing.
he a wing. Yeah, Nikita Bates is a wing.
Yeah, he was highly rated. He was first round pick, wasn't he? Coming out of Ohio State.
Yeah, Nikita.
Yeah,
He went to
Ohio State.
Minnesota at
No, he
first.
went to Ohio. He didn't transfer to Ohio State.
No, I'm talking about the professional team, the Timberwolves.
Oh, the Timberwolves. Okay, I got you. I got you.
I think they drafted him and he pan out.
Yeah,
Then I think he went to Denver. Then
that Booker probably didn't score 30 points the rest of the season.
he didn't. He
He probably
didn't.
didn't score 30 points combined the rest of the season.
He didn't.
Was killing the Lakers in that game. I remember that. Man, I was like,
But he got
oh,
good size, long
he
arms,
like 6'7",
six,
6'8",
seven,
maybe.
8. Yeah, athletic. He got good size.
Yeah, they don't. Spurs don't have tradable contract. You need tradable contracts. You need guys making 10, 15, 20 million dollars to do trades. You do. So that's why I know the Lakers gonna be fine. The same way Washington did us and got 3 players, we're gonna do
Yeah,
them. Now
yeah,
somebody announced today, I was listening to XM radio, that the trade for, and this is a lie though, they said the trade that the Lakers was gonna do with Sacramento last year was only gonna be Kuzma and what's his name? Montrezl Harrell. I was like, no, so you don't even know what you're talking about. And you just put that out there on national radio
it's
like it's
KCP.
true. It was KCP and it was a pick. That's why the deal went south. Remember, we
That's how I went
offered that.
south. Yeah,
We offered what he said. We offered Kuzma and Montrezl Harrell. They
and they
said
want
yes. They said
yeah,
yes at first. Then
they
they
want
came back and said no.
KCP.
We want KCP instead of Montrezl Harrell. So we was
And
like,
then they said
cool.
yes again, and
And the
then
Lakers
last
said
minute they
yeah.
asked for
And
the
then
pick.
now we want a first round pick on top of that. And they're like, nigga. And then that's when the Lakers realized I can do that same package they're asking for and add Montrezl Harrell, who we don't want, and get Russ. Oh yeah,
Yeah,
we'll take Russ. And that fits LeBron. That's what he wants. We'll take
but
Russ.
not only that, you feel more comfortable with even with your fan base giving up that for a Russ than that. The man just
First,
took
and then because
a
people forget,
double, a
people
Hall of
forget,
Famer.
we gave up first round pick to get Russ. Yep,
That's
we
the
got
thing.
3 second back, but we gave up a first round pick to get Russ.
That first hurt.
And
That
then
first
think
hurt.
about it. It still made more sense to give up a first for Russ than for damn Buddy Hield.
Oh
Buddy Hield
yeah,
come off the bench.
yeah.
He's been an inconsistent shooter his whole career. He's a one trick pony. And you want us to give up 3 of our best players,
I know,
2 of our best players, and a draft pick and a
I
first round
know.
pick.
And that's a 22nd pick, which was
Hey,
Bones Highland was
hey,
there, Isaiah Jackson. You
again,
can imagine.
that's what Sacramento get. So they don't have no right to be mad at the Lakers.
That's
They
the same
really
thing I
don't.
said.
They have no right to be mad at the Lakers trying to fleece them like that. Austin Reeves for the Mavericks for the 26th pick. No, the Lakers would be stupid. I'm not giving up Austin Reeves for the 26th pick. I'm not. And THT to the Thunder for the 30th and the 34th. Ain't no way in hell. Y'all got to understand, when the Lakers took THT in the second round, they paid first round money to get the pick.
They
So
played
even
some.
though he's technically a second round pick, they paid first round pick money and had to pay him second round money. So they paid 2 salaries to get that dude. They not finna give it up. And I understand why you're saying the 30th pick and the 34th. No, he worth more than that now. Because now he's got 3 years experience and he's a champion. So Now somebody came and said I give you 2 first round picks THT. Depending on where those picks are, I would consider that. I would consider that. But I'm not doing it for no 30th, which is the last pick in the first round. That's really 2 second round picks. That's
Yeah,
really what that is.
they're too high second
That's
round
two
pick.
second round picks, bro. I'm not doing that. No, keep your picks. I'll keep THT. Keep your picks. Now, unless I need to dump salary, because in that scenario you get to dump some salary,
Yeah,
because they'll eat up THT's salary because they can absorb it. That's the only way I consider that. I mean, I had to be broke, I guess, to do that. Jared Dudley, a coaching candidate for the Lakers? Hell no. Nigga ain't no coaching candidate. Candidate to be the bathroom coach, sweeping up the wiping up the towels. Nah, Jared Dudley, cool man. Jared Dudley had a role on that team, and he did it good, and we won a chip. So I ain't mad at Jared Dudley like a lot of people is. But no, he's not gonna be no. He may be assistant, but he ain't gonna be no head coach for the Lakers.
He kept the team together.
Yes, and you need guys like that in the locker room. You really do. You need guys like that. Lakers saw for the last 2 years, and they had nobody like that. Look what happened to him.
Yeah, you can see the difference this year.
Yep,
You can see it.
yep. I don't think I want Melo back, honestly. If I can be real, I don't think I want him back.
His defense, right?
Dang, they're making. Whoa, bro. Are you sure about that, Eric Kwan? 4 to 5 million for a second round pick. That's too much.
Yeah, it went up. People,
I'm not paying. I'm not paying that. That's double.
I think,
The Lakers
I
paid
think
what
from like,
1.5 or 2 million for that second round pick
I think like from 30, 31
to
to I think
34.
45, they costing that.
I
They
wouldn't
went
buy
up
it.
crazy.
No. I am not paying $5 million, $4 million for that. Hell no. And I still gotta pay the player. Nah, you can forget it. No, you can forget it. I'll keep that. The youngster Gabriel got energy coming off. Yep. Kareem report elder. The Lakers front office needs to be like Pat Riley. And the Heat, man, need to be strict, just like the Heat. They can't. It's LA, bro. They can't get away with that. I know you're saying it's Miami, but it's still different. It's still different. They wouldn't be able to get away with it. No, they wouldn't be able to get away with it. I like the Heat for training and rehabilitation. Yeah, it is good for you. The sun helps you with that. The buy is not cheap as it used to be. Yeah,
It's
that's too
not.
much
It
though.
went up.
I'm
It did
not
go up.
paying. Yeah, I'm not paying $4 or $5 million for no second round pick. You can keep it.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, but it don't count against your cap though.
No, no, no. That money don't. But I'm still not paying it. It's
It's
cost. It
it's
counts.
still come
It
out
counts
your pocket.
against my the total on my books. It do. So
It's coming out your pocket, but not against the
absolutely.
cap.
Mm-mm. Nope. I'm not doing it. It's not worth that to me. If he going that late, why he ain't in the first round? Why is he not? Now I can see if it's a 31st, 32nd pick, and the guy done slipped because of
But but, but
behavior
40
or something.
cost me that money.
No,
Because somebody bought a pick last year, I think like 40 to 41st pick.
I'm like,
Not
nah,
even
I'm
like
good.
you said, I can see 31, 32. That's like a high,
No,
that's like close to first round pick.
no purrs. Not me. You're not getting me to buy that. No. I thought that was crazy what the Lakers did that year, but I realized they just viewed him as a first round pick and had to
Oh,
wait to get him in the THT.
oh
So
yeah.
I guess if you got him valued that high and he's there, you can justify it. But what first round? The first round, you had like number 30 makes 4 million a year. He don't. The 30th guy makes barely what, a million something, 2 million a year
No,
maybe.
you see, yeah, that's like through the whole
So
contract.
what I'm saying, no. What I'm saying is per year. If you go look at the person that's the last pick in the draft in the first round, his contract is probably a 5 year, $12 million deal, something like that.
Yeah, yeah.
So it's a barely over 2 million a year, and it's little micro increases, right? I'm not going to pay a 40th pick 4 million to get the pick plus pay him his salary for being the 40th pick. Man, that's
Yeah, it's
retarded.
crazy.
Teams are stupid.
It
Teams
went
are
up.
stupid. Yeah, they keep them picks. Yeah, they go up all day. Somebody still got to buy them. I wouldn't be buying them. Hell
Yeah,
no.
I remember they fired the Chinese lady. Yeah, they did. She been with them for a long time. Kobe used to say
They
she's great.
fired her or she left.
They fired her.
They give a reason?
I saw it on that they fired her. You know what I'm talking about, right? The lady Kobe's real tight with.
She was still there?
She been there for years. She been working for a
Yeah.
long time.
Yeah, she started in the 2000s, didn't she? The early 2000s.
Yeah,
She been there.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. That could be for whatever reasons, but yeah, she
And I
ain't the
think they
reason
said they're
AD
not
can't stay
filling her
healthy.
position. I think
They not filling her position.
they said that. I think they're just gonna have like a subcontract. They ain't gonna have no direct Somebody tell me about that because I'm more sure than not sure that they said they're not filling her position.
Wow. There you go, Eric Kwan. Do what the Lakers did. Let's get some undrafted free agents. I would rather wait and get an undrafted. And see, Lakers did that, and they got Hillbilly Kobe this year. They got Austin Reeves, and he making less than $1 million. You didn't have to pay for no pick. And most players nowadays, because again, these players are selfish. They think about their brand. If they're not like a really high second round pick, they don't even want to get picked in the second round no more. They would rather have the freedom to be a free agent and go to whatever team they want to go to, like Austin Reeves did. I'm done, but no, I don't need them. I'm done. I'm done. Yeah, we can take one in the room though, but Lakers are screwed. We depleted all our natural resources. No, we're not screwed. You'll see, we're not screwed. Lakers always gonna be able to make moves. We better make some moves. So we didn't have the hey y'all. We'd have made moves if we didn't have the in-house fighting between Clutch and the front office. They would have made moves at trade deadline last year.
Wow, that's what they doing.
Elder, I heard they used
Wow,
Braun personal trainer as her replacement.
wow.
I, I need an article or something to verify that.
Like she definitely got fired. I say all that.
No,
She definitely got fired.
I'm talking about the replacement with Braun. I had to. Is he already there? So what? Did they actually gonna pay him now? All be
No, but he was
interesting.
LeBron personal trainer. Maybe he ain't the team personal trainer.
No, why would the Lakers replace him with them? That means the Lakers will be
Oh,
paying him.
he said she got fired due to all the injuries.
The Lakers are constantly they fired what's the name after the first year. They always firing trainers like it's their fault that these guys get hurt. It ain't a trainer's fault they getting hurt. That's just an excuse, man. It's stupid. That's stupid. The coach I understand, but the trainers they ain't got nothing to do with them getting hurt. You know, really don't. Book is just soft and fragile.
Who's
Austin
this?
Reeves is nothing. Okay, trade Reeves. Wow, he's a free agent in 2023 offseason, and some team is going to be dumb enough to give him $8 million. Who gonna have $8 million to give him with all those superstars out there? Ain't nobody. Again, this is like the second year. That matter of fact, I don't even think they can. When I look at the NBA league, they can't give him 8 million. They can't. He can't even make that much after that.
Who?
So because he will be making more than like the 11th pick in the draft. Actually, he will be making more than because the only guys making that kind of money is like the top three, four, five picks, right?
Yeah,
Eight
yeah.
million a year. So he can't. He's not even going to be eligible to make 8 million next year when he's a free agent, bro. You got to look at how the league works. Just because he can't make that kind of money. That's why you think THT. Remember, it wasn't like any team could just pay THT what they want. What the Lakers gave him was pretty much the max THT can make.
He
That was
said
the
they
max he
already
could get
replaced.
offered.
They replaced already with this guy here.
Roger Sancho was her replacement. Is that LeBron's personal trainer? Roger Sancho?
He said
Sancho?
he. This guy said he worked for the Warriors before, so he's supposed to be a good trainer.
Mm.
Yeah, he's supposed to work.
Hey,
Yeah.
you about to
So
lose me. You about to
now,
lose
yeah,
me.
now we gonna
Two
wrap it up.
hours.
Now we're gonna wrap it up. This it's,
Yep.
it's time. You know what I mean? We definitely appreciate everybody coming. Hit the like button on your way out. You know, oh wow.
Same trainer that okay KD to play and KD teared his Achilles. Yeah, they said he was with the Warriors or something.
I'm gonna look
Yeah.
into that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, but I appreciate everybody coming through. Hit the like and subscribe. If you haven't subscribed, run them likes up. We appreciate it. Another good
Pay that
episode in the
Wi-Fi
book.
bill. What is Rich D talking about? Pay your Wi-Fi bill. What you talking about, bro? What is that? I don't even understand that. What are you talking about? Pay my Wi-Fi bill. What's he talking about? Oh, is he talking about the 90-minute thing where my thing go out all the time?
Oh, that's probably yeah.
Yeah, that ain't got nothing to do with
It
Wi-Fi.
comes right back in. Yeah, something.
That's
Yeah.
my that's my iPad that does that. I don't know what's going on.
Believe you me, Verizon love to see that money come every month. The two accounts I got with them boogers, man, I got probably freaking 18 devices on the two accounts. Oh, they love me. I got the highest phone bill in the county. I got
Oh
the
yeah.
highest water. I got the second highest water bill in the county. Now, mind you, I got the second highest water bill, right? That's 'cause all the gardens and everything we do. And we got chicken houses around here, y'all. Coke chicken, all that kind of chicken houses. And I still have the second highest water bill in the whole county.
Wow.
And I know because I go pay it, and the lady tell me, she said, "Yeah, only person got a higher water bill than you is this dude, and he's at the chicken house around the corner." Y'all ever
Wow.
seen what chicken houses look like?
Yeah,
I mean,
it's
they got them
just
big
huge.
old buildings, and each building's got
Yeah,
like
yeah,
150,000 chickens in it.
yeah.
Man,
So
yeah, my water bill second, and she said his bill ain't much higher than yours. It really ain't. Yeah, his bill ain't much higher than yours. I said, yeah. So now these, hey, I contribute to the economy in this small little town. I promise you, I do. Yeah, yeah. You put some folks' kids through college. Oh yeah, we definitely have. I guarantee we have. So, oh yeah. You got to maximize what you can do to make money when you're in a small county. They only have so many resources to generate funds. And around here, actually, water is one of them. Most places, water's cheap. Water's very expensive here. But you know the reason why I like that? Just by having expensive water will keep riffraffs away. You just don't get people are already here and they've been grandfathered in by their families and stuff. But a lot of riffraffs will see, oh, we got to do what for the water bill? Oh, no, we don't want to live there. And that's cool. I'm good with that. So, yeah, salute, Kareem. Good show, man. Another good cast on Lakers, man.
all
Hallelujah.
right. Definitely, I appreciate you.
Yes,
Appreciate
sir.
everybody coming through. Everybody been watching, supporting. We'll let y'all know the next time we be on. We keep
Yeah.
y'all posted.
I'm
It's
gonna
been
be
great.
interested. I'm gonna be very interested if Utah lose tonight, Kareem. Very interested. Very.
That's gonna be huge.
Yes. Because they
The
gonna
Donovan,
the
Gobert,
everybody, the coach, everybody,
coach,
everybody gonna be under fire. Them what do you call them? Them exit interviews ain't gonna be no
Mike
joke. You know what I'm saying?
Conley.
Yep. Man, I'd love to get Conley. Ooh wee. I would love to get Conley, bro. I don't want to pay him that money though. I don't want, if he's still making that contract, I don't want to pay that.
He make big money.
Yeah, he
They
make two. Remember,
resign.
remember at one time he was the highest paid player in the league.
Yeah,
Remember
yeah, he
when he
was.
signed
Yeah,
that contract, he was the highest
yeah.
paid player in the league. Which I'm glad he made it. I'm glad my guy made that money. But now, I don't want to pay that money. I thought that
He,
contract should be over
he
by
from
now.
your town, right?
He's from Indianapolis. I'm from Fort Wayne. He's from Indianapolis. Yeah, I don't know him like. I mean, I don't know him personal, but I coached against him
How
when I
far
had
is
my
that
eight.
from each other?
That's 2 hours. 2 hours. We're in the
Damn,
northeast and they're in the central part. But my AU
it's
team,
that big. Indiana's that big.
oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah.
I didn't know
You
it's that
go. I
big.
mean, it's a
2 hours.
long. Remember, it's like a horseshoe. It's a long state. So going across it is not nothing, but up and down it. Oh yeah, north and south. Yeah, that's 6, 7 hours to get through it. Yeah, because it's long.
What?
If you're
I
going
didn't
from the
know that.
bottom of it, if you're going from the bottom of it, Jeffersonville, where you come in through Louisville, and then going all the way to the top up there by Gary, going to Chicago. Oh yeah, it'll take you a
Oh,
while
oh,
to do
oh.
that.
So one end is next to Kentucky.
Yeah, the bottom part of
The
the
bottom part
state is
next to
the
Kentucky.
state is shaped like a boot. Remember, it's shaped like a boot. So yeah,
So the
because Louisville,
bottom
Louisville's
part
right on the border. Louisville's on the border of Indiana and Kentucky.
is Louisville,
Yeah,
and the top part is Chicago.
on certain sides. Yes, Chicago's more on the west side of the state. Yeah. Uh
I
huh.
guess you got Chicago. I didn't know y'all was that close to Kentucky. So y'all
Yeah.
close to Cincinnati too, then.
Yeah. You got Indiana, and then to the west is Illinois, and then kind of, you got the Lake Michigan, all that up there. So Illinois kind of wraps around the top, comes down. Below it is Kentucky, and to the east of it is Ohio. The other part of the north is Michigan. So like the two states that border the north of Indiana, like Michigan is on the northeast side, and Illinois is on the northwest side of the state. So if you're in the northwest, you're going into Illinois. On the northeast, you're going into Michigan. Yeah. hmm Yeah, but Ohio takes up the whole east side, and Kentucky takes up the whole south of it. If you're going south out of Indiana, you're going into Kentucky. Well, a little part of it goes into Illinois, but that's more to the southwest. Elder, you near Muncie? Yeah, Muncie, 45 minutes, bro, from where I'm from. I'm not in Indiana now. That's where I'm from originally. I'm in Georgia now. But yeah, Muncie. That's what Bonzi. My guy Bonzi Wells. He's from there. Zebo, not far from Muncie. Zebo is from a city called Marion. Hey, will somebody turn that down? The hell? Yeah, Zeke there. Yeah, Muncie's like 45 minutes up the road from where I'm at. Ball State is in Muncie, the University of Ball State. Yeah. Oh, Conley for vet minimum? Hell yeah. Elkhart, yeah, that's north. That's about an hour and a half north. That's where Sean Kemp from. He went to Concord. Yeah. Big Dog is from Gary. Big Dog Robinson, y'all remember him, Glenn Robinson?
Yeah, Gary.
He from that was all my year. Like Sean Kemp was the year before me. And then like my year was Calbert Cheney, Damon Bailey, all them, and then after the year after that was Glenn Robinson. Yeah,
Yeah,
so
Allen
basketball,
Henderson.
Allen Henderson, man, basketball was thick in Indiana back then,
Yeah,
y'all.
yeah,
Oh, we had a lot of pros in the
yeah,
state of Indiana back then, bro.
yeah,
Lot of pros. Man, you went to Bloomington, where Indiana is. You went to Lafayette, where Purdue was. If you was up north, up in there in the Valparaiso, up there where Notre Dame and all that stuff is in the South Bend area, bro, man, you could go anywhere in the state and you was balling, bro. You were balling. Of course, Indianapolis was always lit. Yes, sir. Yeah, yeah. We had some really good talent come out back then. Yeah.
Well, Gary is close to Chicago, right?
It is. Yep. It's right. That's the last city you go through before you get into Illinois on that side. So yes, it is. So a lot of people in Gary are from Chicago. It's like mini Chicago, pretty much.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I'm not a Gary fan at all, bro. I don't like that city at all. It's a hellhole.
That's what
It's a
Michael
shithole.
Jackson from.
Oh, I remember Steve Alford. Yeah, I remember Steve Alford, bro. I definitely remember Steve Alford. He could shoot that thing. They were good
Michael,
college players, but you knew they weren't going to be good pros. You could when you played with them against them, they great for the college system. You can run them all picks and
yeah,
do
he's
all
great
this,
for college.
but
He's
they didn't
great.
have the strength. They didn't have the speed. Um, you knew they weren't gonna be able to get their shot off. That's
Yeah,
how I knew. Like Damon Bailey, he dominated high school. You know what I'm saying? But
he dominated.
he got a lot of calls and don't get me wrong. Damon Bailey was a great high school player. Don't get me wrong. But I could tell by the way his game was. I knew guys like Calvin Cheney, Henderson, all these guys. It was all gonna be way better than him. I knew them when I played against them dudes. I was like, these cats pros. These dudes is
Yeah,
pros. I knew it. They pros. They that good. With him though, you know what I'm saying? And then Indiana, man, basketball was just so different. They put you in systems and all this kind of stuff. So it was hard back then. You're like Damon was like one of the few guys. Like if you saw guys rocking for 30 a game, they was playing for small little hick schools and stuff like that. Like the big schools, no, the guys didn't get a chance to jump off like that because most of your coaches was old coaches that been around forever and all that kind of stuff. So a guy averaging 20 back then, believe you me, he was good. And if he put
yeah,
up like Glenn Robinson,
yeah,
him and Sean, man, them boogers right there, they was
yeah.
putting up like 25, 30 a game, y'all.
That's what I said. You put up 20, you be
Bro,
a bucket.
I'll never forget Sean Kemp coming to the Memorial Coliseum in Fort Wayne. Now, mind you, it's packed, 12,000 people, bro. This high school, People see this stuff now. They don't understand. Our high school games were more lively and more packed than our college games was. But I remember him coming there, bro, and 12,000 people. And this booger, man, he had like 10 dunks, just straight dunks in the game. I think he had like 20 points at halftime or something like that, 30 points, and it was on all dunks, bro. This book was
Wow.
taking off from. He would literally catch the ball outside the three, take one dribble, go up and dunk on everybody, bro. He was crapping on his team called Dwinger, man. Put it this way, he was dunking on them so hard, embarrassing them so much, jumping over people, just knocking them down. Man, you know how you just watch a game, you're like, man, this ain't cool. This ain't cool. That's how we felt for Dwinger at the time. Like, this ain't cool what he doing there, man. This is a man
Yeah,
among boys, bro. And Sean Kemp, man, he was sick with it, bro. And that team was good. That team in Concord he played with, they was good. I think they lost though in the state championship. I gotta go back and look, but I think they got there, but they lost. They end up losing the state
Yeah, yeah.
championship.
Kemp was a beast.
Oh yeah, he was, bro. He was. He was a man amongst boys, bro. He looked like a man. Kemp looked like he was 40 years old, bro, when he was in high
Yeah,
school with
yeah,
us. We was
yeah.
like, bro, this dude, ain't no way this dude is 18 years old, man.
I know,
This
right?
cat, he was older than that. Remember, he was like 19 or something like that. He was
19.
an old senior. He was, but still, he was a pro. I knew Kemp like he don't need college, bro. Um, I knew Big Dog didn't need college. I knew Corey Maggette didn't need college, bro. None of them cats needed college, bro. I was like, this Corey Maggette, I said he was a man amongst boys. He was a little bit behind us, but
Yeah, yeah.
he
Him
was a
man
he was
on
a man
board.
amongst boys. Calbert
He was.
Cheney was a man amongst boys, bro. Allen Henderson. I mean, he was so basic that people didn't talk about him as much, but you couldn't stop that dude,
But
bro. He
what
was
hurt
so big.
Allen Henderson, he got a lot of
Yeah,
injuries in high school.
he
He
did.
tore
He
his
did.
ACL like 2 or 3 times.
Yep.
Cause had he not, he'd been real good. Them
Oh
ACL
yeah.
slows him down
Well,
because Allen
how many years?
Henderson
Hey, how many years
in
he played in the
high
league?
school, he's a monster.
Yeah, he was. How many years he played in the league? That shows you that right there. You come in, bro, and play in the league 6, 7, 8, 10 years, bro. That's why I be getting mad when folks be saying Kwame Brown's a scrub. I'm like, man, I don't agree with y'all. I don't
Yeah,
agree with y'all. He might not live up to the hype of being a number one player, but anybody can stay in that league 10, 12 years. You done
yeah.
accomplished a lot, bro. You have accomplished a lot. I
That's
will
true.
never put you in the cat. I don't, you don't never hear me really say this guy's a scrub. I don't do that because again,
Yeah, I don't do that either.
you're one of the top 400 basketball players in the world when you play in the NBA, bro. You're one of the top
Yeah,
400
that's what I
players in the
said.
world. When you got billions of people playing basketball, bro, and you're in
I
the
think
top
most people
400,
say people who don't play ball. When you play
facts, yeah,
ball, you can't say that.
yeah, yeah. I like Larry Johnson too. I used to like that UNLV team. Love it when the elder starts talking about farming. Oh, man, I love to eat the farming food too. Ain't nothing like fresh veggies, bro. Nothing like fresh fruit. Nothing like it, bro. Nothing like growing your own food, man. I'm telling you, it ain't nothing like it. And you learn so much about life, man. You really do. Our culture wrapped around our agriculture, believe it or not. It really is. So that's another show for another time.
Yeah, but we definitely appreciate you guys though. Hit that like
Yes.
button on your walk way out. Subscribe. You know, I'll probably be on live tomorrow, so y'all go join the live tomorrow. We kick it tomorrow.
No, I
And
won't be here tomorrow night. Not on Friday night.
yeah, I know. I know Friday's not.
Hmm.
That's why I had to have to get you today.
Hmm. Yeah.
But yeah, go watch the rest of the game. The
Man,
oh,
King Mafia don't know what you're talking about. That hitman wasn't nothing. But I've been balling probably longer than you've been alive, man.
what are you talking about?
He's talking about. He said, "I think I can ball." I know he messed with me. He said he think he can ball because I beat Hitman. That was a love fest. I just went to see him because I was in the area, and I hadn't picked up a basketball in years, bro. Little like 2.5 years. So I was playing around with Hitman. He's not a basketball player though. Hitman is not a basketball. He loves playing basketball, but he is not a basketball player. So that booker had me playing on a tarmac with a kickball, bro. You didn't hear what that go bing bing the way that thing was sounding. My wife was like, "This is sad." I said, "I know, babe. I know. I know." She said, "I knew it was gonna be a problem." We pulled up and he was smoking a Newport. She said, "Ballers don't smoke." I said, "I already know, babe. I already know." Oh, yeah,
David, what up, David?
yeah, but nah, he is not a basketball. He's my boy though. Hitman is my dude. But he think you can't tell him he ain't no basketball player. He will play anybody. I believe Hitman go out there and play Allen Iverson and think he gonna beat him 1-on-1. That boy got a lot of confidence in nothing. Hey, but he was right about them Phoenix Suns. Yeah. Hey man, salute Kareem. Salute my brother. Yo TV. I mean, your thing does this too. Your phone it start phasing out about every 2 hours, bro. Cause right now you froze. Yeah, we're gonna end the show, man. Salute y'all. Appreciate you coming out.